Hello, everybody. Hello, Just Becca. Hello, PCT. I had to go inside, y'all. Okay. I had to go inside and get one of my light up palm tree lamp things from inside because it is really dark in here. I'm going to put this sucker right here on the table. You can be able to see now, y'all. Yeah. I got to put some lights up inside here, but we haven't got that far yet. Okay, we're going to bring PCT up. Add to stage. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi.
There you are. I was like, oh God, please not the sound.
I didn't know my mic was still on. Oh my gosh. It worked right away. Like, I'm so happy. I didn't have
So am
to.
I, because this day has been filled with fun, good things and bad things and crazy things all at once.
Yeah.
So I'm glad.
What happened with you? What happened?
Give me about 5 minutes and Bigfoot's going to come out and help me explain it because he was part of it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so we got to make sure that because he was in one vision of what happened and I was in another. So it's
Oh,
the same, but kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And
wow.
yeah, we like literally took us forever to get home from when I went to my doctor's appointment today because I was in the town I used to live in when my kids were little. And I've
Yeah.
always kept my same doctor because I refuse to get a different doctor. If you get a good one, keep him. Keep her. I have a female doctor I prefer. But
Yeah.
oh my goodness, like so I went for my like every 3 month checkup. And this is the great news though. And I knew I'd lost weight over the summer, right? I knew
Yeah.
that I'd been sweating and doing this whole gardening thing and I knew I was doing stuff that I had never done before. And so I knew I was getting like way more exercise, but I started a new regimen. I think it was in April or May. It was May. And and I saw it on a YouTube video. This one guy that his name's Dr. Mandel, but he has a lot of like you'll see a lot of shorts of his on there about different health like ways that you can do things to like be healthy without having to be medicated or on medicines, right? So I'm like,
Right.
okay, I don't want to get no weight loss stuff and all that crap. It's expensive, right? I'm not going to do that. I've always
Right.
tried to do it myself. So I'm like, so he said you take 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, organic coconut oil, and he just recommends putting it in his coffee because it melts down that way, and that's how I do it in my coffee. But I've been doing that every day for over the whole summer till now, and I've lost 30 pounds
What?
since
Wow.
May. Yes, I'm so
Wow.
freaking excited. I knew I was losing weight because my clothes were getting loose, but I didn't want to weigh myself because I don't have a scale anyway. But I wanted to wait. I wanted
Yeah.
to wait it out, and my husband lost 25, so we're almost right at the same.
Oh my God, that is a lot of weight. Do you think it
I
was
know,
all?
especially on me because I'm only 5'4".
Oh, that's right. And do
I'm
you
a
think
shorty.
mostly the oil?
Mm-hmm.
I
That
mean,
mixed
well,
with
you're
the fact that
gardening and you're bending over and you're.
right, I was doing a lot of that, and but just outside in the heat because I had acclimated myself to the heat where I could handle being out in it all the time, which I have no clue, but
Wow.
I did it. And I sweated a lot out. You know what I mean? I just,
Wow.
you
Let
know.
me move my light.
But that was really exciting. The nurse was like shocked. She's like, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "I'm so excited
You
because I've
must
been
feel
fighting it for
so
a
better.
while." It does.
Do
It
you,
feels good to get it
do you
off.
feel better?
But now my clothes are baggy. This is funny. This will make you laugh. The other day I was walking. I only have like one pair of jean capris. And
Yeah.
I was walking and you know how you like sometimes it feels like there's something like on you, but like there's nothing there. It was just a weird feeling, right? It was my pants because they're so loose, they were flapping.
Oh
I
my
could feel
God.
the extra jean material, and I thought there was something on me.
You thought you had something on
Yeah,
you.
I thought something was crawling on me or getting
Something.
me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. That
It was
that
it was it was
great.
interesting.
That is really, really
So
good.
if
Are
I
you
can
gonna
do another 40, 30 or 40, I should be perfect to where I need to be. And I haven't been down to
oh,
my normal weight since before I had kids when I was 18, and I'm 55.
yeah.
So it's time to come alive.
Wow. I knew you were in your 50s. I didn't know. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I just had my 55th birthday.
Happy
We're
birthday.
double digits now, so I can't flip the age. I always do it every
Oh,
year. You know, when I was 52, I was 25, right? I always flip the numbers because it's a little
okay.
more fun. I can't do it now.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but you will be able to
And
next
now
year.
I
What's
won't be able to
up?
do it right because if
Oh,
I'm 56, it would be older if I
be
flipped it.
65. Yeah, forget that. Does that mean I'm 36?
Exactly. CPCP, you get it. It's amazing, isn't it? And she's up there
Yeah.
dancing like she is 36, so you might as well be 36.
Uh, uh, it's the music. It's the
I
music.
know, right?
So much fun.
Well, one day some old jam came on from back in the day when we were all young, and you know how you just like hear a song from the past and it makes you feel young again just for a second. You know, you're
Yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, I remember all the things I did when I heard that song, right?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, and I have my knee, stabilized my knee so I wouldn't hurt it, but I was sure getting it. I was dancing my ass off. That's the thing that makes me mad though about having broken parts because
Mm,
that I'm not the kind of person that should have broken parts, if that makes sense. I'm too anxious and like I want to go and do things, and I want to like I'd be dancing on the ceiling if I could, but I
yeah.
always, I just need to get my knee fixed one of these days.
Your knees fixed and your back you can't ever fix, right?
No,
But
but I just get all I like I said to my doctor today. I'm just praying that nothing gets worse. Especially that's why I was adamant on losing weight because it's really going to help my back a lot. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because I'm short and I'm a smaller type person. I was never meant to be overweight.
Yeah.
Never. And I had like some of my daughters have had the same struggle, but hormone issues in our family, they're really like irregular. And so it causes this crazy weight gain or weight loss. It's like all over the place. But that's what
Mhm.
organic coconut oil is good for. It will regulate your hormones. And no matter how old you are, man or woman, but also has a lot of health benefits. And I have more energy than I ever had before when I started taking that. Like
Well, you
that was
sound
what was
like
giving me. Hmm?
oh, well, you sound like Team Rose, or does she use a different oil? Can't remember.
Oh no. No, I'm just kidding.
Her coconut oil, doesn't she put that on her neck? And she put, or is that
Yeah,
just
yeah. Or castor
no?
oil. It was
It's
castor
virgin
oil.
oil. That's
Or
right.
okay, yeah,
Virgin.
because castor oil is good too, and then extra virgin olive oil. Like all of them are really good for different things. If you have a lot of toxins in your body, you can do a shot of olive oil, but it has to be the right kind. They say it has to be the good shit. And then
Wow.
yeah, the extra virgin, but the darker the bottle, the better. And then you want to do that with just a little bit of that, and then fresh squeezed lemon in a little shot glass type, just a very small amount. You swig that
Oh,
down.
gee. And did the doctor have you put this coconut oil in water? Is that what you said? Or tea or
No,
something?
no. So like it was just this one dude that I always watch once in a while on he's got like a YouTube like
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, he doesn't really have a channel, but he does like little like you know medical like um uploads, like and he'll just be explaining like home remedies, ways to fix like achy knees and different things, right? But he has some
Yeah.
really cool ideas and they all work. So
Yeah.
yeah, I got that from him.
Oh,
And
that's
I
fun.
was just like, okay, well, I'm going to try it, and I love coconut anyway. And so I put
Yeah.
it in my coffee and then stir it in so it melts down. And then I use this non dairy coconut, creamy coconut creamer. It's amazing tasting.
Wow.
And so it's just like a coconut. It's just like a nice warm coconut drink.
That's nice. Yeah, because a lot of these, I bought a sugar free, for Parker, and
Right?
it doesn't taste very good. It's the Italian
Oh,
cream,
I've had that one before. Yeah.
sugar free though. The sugar free
I
ones
was
are,
trying to find one that was non dairy because I have a sensitive stomach. And I thought, well, less dairy.
uh,
Sometimes dairy is not the best thing in coffee, anyways. So I was like, and it
wow.
did make a difference, though, for sure when I went that route. Now, where
That's
do you
amazing.
go after?
Have you heard of the pink salt? If I hear that
Yes, yes,
spirit
and I do use
culture, oh
Himalayan
my
pink
God.
salt. I use that too.
Yeah.
I have a whole recipe for that where it's lemon juice, pink salt, baking soda.
Yep.
Um,
And what's the fourth ingredient
uh,
that they never tell you?
apple cider vinegar, and you mix all that together and put ice in it.
Yeah, and
And
why you know
and
what?
that's
Like,
supposed to be the pink salt trick that's basically similar to like people that are spending all this money to lose weight.
yeah, yeah. To the what is not Omjaro, but the whatever uh, Manjaro, the Manjaro diet and the Ozempic, right? Moonjaro.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are spending money. You can
She let us
take.
in. Get up there.
Hi, Dustin. There's one of my children.
That's your son?
Hey,
Wow, mom's
hey.
favorite
Yeah,
child. Hello.
he's almost the same age as Parker.
Oh my God, he's 29. Yeah. Is
No,
he?
no, 26. I was thinking Parker was
Oh,
28, but he's 29 now.
yeah. Well, it'll be 30 in December. Okay. What's his
Hey,
name? What's his
Dustin.
name? Oh,
This is
Dustin.
PCT.
Hello.
He knows you from back in the day when we were on Dolly's. He used to laugh at us because we were so silly.
Those were the good old
Now, one day
days.
Yeah.
you were on there dancing one day on your live, and I said, "Look at her go," and he was like,
Hey.
"Holy shit!"
Oh my God. Yeah, for an old lady, not too bad for an old lady. Are they?
All
Are
right,
you? Is
We
he
got
in
you on the
Iowa
TV
too?
too.
say
What?
that again. She's asking you a question,
She's
Dustin. Listen,
probably here, so.
ready?
I think he said he saw us on TV too, or maybe he's watching
If
TV.
you run it on YouTube when you're on live, it'll make a lot of noise, so you'll have to mute the TV.
Oh yeah, thought I heard my voice.
Yeah, mute your TV. You got it?
Oh
Okay, there.
Is that
Okay.
better?
Yeah. Yeah, when
yeah,
remember when back in the day when people would come
Ain't
on
that
Dolly's and
nothing?
then he'd be like, "You need to turn off your TV." Remember he'd always tell
Mm.
people, "I think you have your TV on."
yeah. He'd be like,
You guys have
okay,
to mute your TV.
uh, I can hear you echoing.
Are you gonna mute your TV, silly?
He's
There you
watching
go.
too, I
I,
think.
I know he's silly. So, because we're gonna tell the story about what the hell happened to us today, and it was really
Oh,
bizarre.
that's what it was. You lost a whole bunch of weight. You mean there's
No,
more?
that's the good news. What
Oh,
happened to us earlier was
this
horrific. Yeah,
God.
so this day's been interesting. It started out with my husband's phone was dinging, and he was getting all these like every time you apply for jobs, you get all these like people that just harass you. They like get on like sites and they take your information and try to get you jobs, and it's just crazy, right? So
Wow.
but then he got a good phone call. He got the phone call he's been waiting for this job he wanted, and he got the job. So that was exciting. And so we get ready to go to the doctor's office, and it's a
Wow.
pretty long distance, about 25 miles or so, right? Yeah,
Oh.
about a 30-minute drive. And so I had put my appointment on my calendar a little earlier so that I wouldn't be late, but we were still running a little bit late. We would have made it just on time, but we're driving down the highway, and let me remember right. Okay, there was a car, another car, and a semi, right?
Oh
Okay,
my
they were
God.
all in front of us. And all of a sudden, yeah, and you saw what happened that this red car pulled off of a side road onto this busy highway, right? But all I saw was a bunch of smoke. And it was really, I was like, oh my God, I'm thinking the semi, blew a tire or something. He was locking up his brakes because there was an SUV that when that red car came out like that, he basically ran a whole family in an SUV off the road. Another vehicle that ended up following him, finding out his plate. These people, what I saw was horrific. They went airborne and flipped that car upside down on its hood. And me and Corey were like right behind it. So we were
Oh
the
my
first ones
God.
able to pull over. And we pulled off the side of the road, jumped out, ran down in this ditch, and got in there and got 6 people out of the SUV today. And this one girl must have been a younger teen. She was so tiny. She crawled. I don't know how she got out that window, but I had to help her. But she was crawling. She was so scared out of this little SUV back window that wasn't more than like, what, 14 inches wide, maybe. And she just fit right through that. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm trying to get her out so she don't like cut herself on the glass. And
Oh
then
my
yeah,
God.
and then Bigfoot got everybody out the back. Luckily their back window broke out when it hit because we couldn't get any doors open. They were all jammed shut. So he gets in the back, and then and everybody's coming out, but we didn't know how many people were in that vehicle. We were thinking a few, right? 6 people came out of there.
Oh my gosh.
And they barely spoke English. I think maybe one of them did okay, but the other lady, from what we could tell, probably just the 2 people in the front were probably the most like hurt and bruised. Yeah, shook up. The guy looked like he was in a lot of pain when he finally got out of there, but he was probably hit with the airbag really hard, is what we're thinking.
Wow.
But I'm like already running late to my appointment. I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. But I don't care about my appointment anymore at this point because we see people that need to get out of a car. So we get
Yeah.
them out, and some other people came and assisted. We got them up away from the car. And then the gentleman that chased down the car that caused the accident had come back, and I wrote down our names and numbers in case, they needed any information from us. But
Yeah.
so we get to the doctor's office and they give you 15 minutes. You can be late 15 minutes and that's it. And I
Yeah.
got there 5 minutes after the 15 minutes. So of course I told them what was going on.
Yeah.
But they called my doctor and she said, well, I can see her, but I got to take my other patients first, which was fine with me. So I had an hour to like decompress because when I went into the doctor's office, my hands were still shaking.
Oh my
Because I
God.
was like, and I didn't even think about the fact that I have fucked up knees or anything. My bad knee. I just ran in the ditch, and my husband's like, "Be careful." I didn't care. I didn't even think about it. I just flew to that car, like flew there, like it was wild.
Oh my God. And
And
you're lucky it wasn't on fire. You know?
I know, but we could smell something, and so just because
Oh,
we're like, and they didn't understand, and we were pointing up, and other people were like, we're trying to get them up there to the roadside so they could get away from the car.
yeah.
But it
And
was
what?
so freaking bizarre. It was like something I've seen on TV before, where they have those crazy
Yeah.
videos and there's these cars, these crashes, and they go way out. It was flying through the air. It was so scary. I was like, oh
The
my God.
thing is, if you had left 30 seconds earlier or whatever, that could have been
Mhm.
you.
I know. That's what,
Car
and you
hit
know what
you.
made us stop? We actually stopped
Mhm.
before we got on the highway because we went to the garage
Oh,
to get some more air conditioning stuff because the air conditioner in the van
oh
needed
my
charged.
gosh.
And he's out there trying because I'm like, I do not want to be in a hot car. So, so we got that done. And yeah, that was what delayed us just those few minutes. But it also put us in the right place at the right time to help them as well.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
the way I looked at it, is that we were the ones
Oh
in
yeah.
the closest to be able to get over and help them right away.
Oh
And they were
man.
scared. I mean, they were shook up really bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine that because I think I've only flipped in a car once and I was really young and it was in slow
Yeah.
motion. And the only thing I remember was it was scary was that your head's on the ceiling.
Wow.
Like when you land, you're like, you're upside down
You're
and it's
upside
really
down.
scary.
See, I've never
Right.
been in an accident like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Knock on wood. Knock on something.
Right? Because she says, knock on something.
Knock on the chair. I think is wooden. No, it's
Mhm.
plastic wood, whatever. But yeah. Wow.
My Bigfoot's putting on rubber gloves from the doctor's office so he can make bacon.
Why? Why does he have to wear gloves?
Because we don't like, because then you don't get your fingers all icky. And I'll do that when I make like hamburger patties and stuff. If I have gloves, I'll use them.
So funny.
I
I should do that.
just looked over and I saw it. I heard the sound of like when the doctors put gloves on. I was
Oh,
like, what the hell?
wow. You guys are making bacon at 11:30.
Yeah, we have not eaten all day, and I've been like, my stomach's been not okay for like a couple days. It just hasn't
Yeah.
felt good. And
Oh,
so then you get dehydrated, and then you want to hear something even crazier. When you go to the
Mhm.
doctor every 3 months, they always have you like they always check to make sure you're taking your medicine or whatever. So they always have to check on you. And the funniest thing about it was, I went in there, and because they didn't have those little cups out, I'd been waiting an hour, and I thought I'll wait and pee when I go to my appointment. I get in there, and I sit down, and I start peeing, and I'm like, oh shit, the cup. And I'm
I
like, what am
know.
I gonna do? And I'm
What
like,
did
wait a minute, I can't scoop it out because there'll be water in it, so I can't do that. So I just told the nurse, I said, look, I'm gonna drink. I had my water bottle. I said, I'm gonna go fill this up a couple times, guzzle it down, and I should be able to do it again before we leave. But
Oh
then,
God,
but then when I went back to do it again, I didn't have to go as much as the first time, and I still tried to use that little dumb cup, and it still don't work very well because we're not men. And I should have done a hat. It would have been easier, right? So I was like, oh no. So then I get the hat out and I'm trying to use that while I had it in backwards in the under the toilet.
oh my gosh, Kathy! I thought you were
It
gonna
still
say
did.
I thought you were gonna say you didn't have a little cup to pee in, so you pulled out a little cup from your bag or purse.
No, in the bathroom there they have like those hats for some
Yeah,
people that don't want to hold the cup.
be sterile.
But I had that thing on there backwards. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the wrong way. Either way, the whole thing went wrong, and they barely got. She had just enough to do the thing. It was crazy.
That is so. What a day! You really.
I
had
know.
It makes you
Oh,
want
it didn't end there.
tomorrow.
And it didn't end there because after we got out of that appointment that was way longer than it was supposed to be, we're walking to the van and I look and right, like I can see it square on. There's a screw in our tire
Oh
on
my,
the driver's side. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But it
oh
was
my
like plugged
God.
enough to where it wasn't flat yet, right? So
Right.
we go to a store and we're trying to find one of those one of those plugs. Well,
Yeah.
because we normally have that stuff in the vehicle. Yeah, my
Right.
husband carries pits all the time. This is the one time he didn't have it in there. So we're at Dollar General and we're trying to find it. And then I have a good friend that lives just up the road. So we went over to his house to use, to try to fix it. And he pulled the screw out and it was the tiniest little screw. But boy, when he pulled that thing out, was the air ever going away? And then he had to make a bigger hole because it was so small just to get the patch thing, the filler in there. Oh my gosh. I was like,
Goodness.
are you it's just been crazy all day.
It's been just crazy. And then yeah, it's tomorrow's Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday. Yeah, that's
Who knows?
been hump
Oh,
or something. I just think that's so stupid. Hump
don't
day.
you? I do too. I mean, who came up with all these days? Why couldn't they have just been their days and not everyone else's days?
Yeah. It's
You
like,
know?
I mean, hump day. Yeah, it's in the middle of the week, but
Can we
why?
disagree to not have hump day?
Well, it just instantly reminds me of sex all the time when the person says, just like, what's this hump?
I wonder if anybody actually thinks about it that way, though. That's interesting. Hey, Leanie.
Am I the
That's
only one?
Trinity. I couldn't even see my freaking chat because my thing was up. Big Daddy, can I come up there?
Who's
You
Big
can come up,
Daddy?
but you have to have my son's name on here. He's so funny.
Your other son? Or I thought he was mom's
The one,
baby. He is Big Daddy.
no, Dustin, the one that was on here. That's his name, his chat name.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the twins,
Oh, okay.
and they just recently got a house together, so it's been interesting so
Oh,
far.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're trying to, like all of us, trying to figure out how to afford to live.
Yeah.
It's so
Is he
damn
rent-
expensive. If you don't live with your family, you can't afford to live anymore, hardly.
No.
You know?
You know, and then all the payments and everything on a car. I mean, that's
Right.
why
I know. I'm
I
still paying on mine.
Oh my God. You know, you got to have insurance. You got to have this. You got to have that.
Yeah. And I just recently called my insurance company and I said, look, I'm getting charged way too much. I forgot to take the extra comprehensive insurance off the van when we hit a deer and totaled a whole bunch of the van when we were on our way to Michigan last October.
Yeah. Wow.
And so I called them not too long ago and I said, look, I can't afford no $300 a month for insurance for 3 cars. That's insane. They're old vehicles except for one. They're
Mhm.
98, 2009, and then 2020. And I was
Wow.
like, that's too much. So I took the comprehensive off the van. But this is weird. When I put it on 5 years ago, it was only $25 extra to add that. So I did, right? Because I knew we were going to go on road trips and more than likely we were going to have, rock hit the windshield, stuff like that. And it did all happen, trust me, over the
Yeah.
years. But I was like, they've already totaled the van since the accident we had with the deer. So there's really no reason to carry the extra right now. And you know how much it took off? Almost $100. And I'm like, how is it that I only paid 25 to add that, but now 4 years later, that's $100 off? I was happy about that though,
Yeah.
because I
Gee.
told her, I said, that's insane to pay that much.
Mhm.
I said, nobody can afford that shit these days.
Mm-mm. No,
Now, when
and
you add that on to everything else, it's like,
how much is gas per gallon there in
how
Iowa?
much did we just pay? 308. It just went up a little bit.
See, it's five or six here.
Oh my word. That's about like California prices.
Yeah.
And some places in Nevada and Arizona will be like that too, but there's always those certain stations that are more reasonable. You got the thing off the cover off of that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Here, let's go look at the bacon, y'all. Oh shit, let's not walk over the cord that's strung across my I almost walked right into a cord. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Bacon on the grill, y'all. At
On
11:30 at night.
the grill. Okay.
We have a
Nice.
kitty in the neighborhood that likes to come visit us because I
Oh,
think it's because my husband's always making like bottles and stuff. So this cat started to visit, and now we named him and everything. So I was gonna name it Beachy because Beachy has black cats and it's a black cat, right? But then we found out from my stepdaughter that it's a boy, so we named him Heechy.
oh.
So his name's Heechy,
Fiji
and he
with an
comes Heechy with an H, yeah, and he comes over and he knows when we're cooking on the grill and he comes to visit. One night he was over here and he was in my pool, in my fountain pool, drinking
oh,
water out of the pool.
oh gosh.
He
Yes.
stepped up on his little rocks and he was drinking out of that. And I was like, oh, no, no. And I'm like, come over here and I'll give you some water because I put fountain stuff in this so that it won't get icky.
Oh yeah.
How do I get
Uh,
on? Emily wants to know. Okay, hold on. I
is it
remember how to
is
do
it a
this.
homeless? Is it a homeless kitty? It sounds
Yeah, I
like it.
think that a lot of people have
Was.
lost their homes out here. And what I think happened is a lot of them abandoned their animals, which I think is awful.
And
Absolutely awful.
you can't take it in. I mean, you can't do you don't want to give it dry
He
food.
doesn't want to be bothered. Like, he won't let us really touch him. I mean, we've petted him a little bit, but the other
Poor
day, I think he got in a
thing.
cat fight and his poor eye was all messed up. Like, something had, like scratched his eye.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes
he's got a scar. Another time he came over and he had a paw that he could barely walk on. And we want to cuddle him and help him, but we can't because he's scared. Because obviously there's another cat around here and there's a territorial thing happening.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have a cat. I didn't know that. I thought you just had dogs. I forgot you had
No, we don't. No, we don't have any cats. But there's another homeless cat
oh,
in the community out here that we even seen one kitty one day. And this was the weirdest
mhm.
thing. It must have given birth in a bush nearby because
Mm.
it was walking down in the middle of the street carrying a kitten in its mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the dangest thing we ever saw, and we couldn't really see where she was taking them to. Right? I mean, why do people just leave their animals? Right?
that's just so sick. And the thing is, I mean, it's everywhere. You know, it's everywhere. Animals
Sound is
being
in and
born.
out. Okay, let me fix the sound. It's probably because. Hold on. There we go. Does that sound better?
Yeah, you were
Maybe I
in and
just.
out a little before, and then once
Okay.
you were showing the bacon and all this, it started getting.
Okay. So, hey, Emily. Um, I put a post up here. It says StreamYard. You just click on that, sweetie. Emily's my daughter. Emily in the chat right here. This is my daughter,
Oh my gosh,
my,
that's
my
cool.
youngest. Have you ever been on TikTok before?
What?
Cracking
I've been
audio.
on that? Oh,
No, I said, have you ever been on TikTok?
no, no.
And the kids all do that, right? And they got me to come in on one of their lives one night. Girl, I was so confused. That is so weird. It's nothing like YouTube or StreamYard. It looked like we were in a video game. There's all these little
My
things, and
God.
if you like them, you have to touch on their like face on the screen, and then all these little things go up. It's just really bizarre. I was like, what in the heck?
Wow.
And I think sometimes when we move our devices around, if we're trying to, you know what I mean, show stuff, I don't know if it's better when I'm up or if it's better when it's sitting still.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you sound just fine. I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I can
Um,
hear you just fine.
okay. You have to pick who you can hear, right? Or what's just listening to you talk to whoever. What? What does that mean?
You have to choose who you want to hear. What? Oh, now I'm worried about that little black cat. It's got a hurt
I know, right?
scratch face. See,
Yeah, and I wanted to like try to put something on it for him, but he's too skittish for us to do that kind of stuff to
well,
him.
that's
So,
if you didn't have another cat, you could coax it more and more and more with a little can of meat, but and
yeah, he used to come over every day looking for something. And we had like some tuna and salmon, different little cans of stuff that we'd get sometimes, and give him
yeah.
that. But I was thinking of just getting maybe some regular little food. He likes to eat meat. He'll only eat meat. It's
Oh,
wild.
he'll eventually eat the dry though if there's nothing else. The poor thing. Oh my God.
Right? And I mean, who's to say? Some people do have outside cats, but I would definitely say this one, I don't think lives with me because, you'll see him roam around the neighborhood. He kind of sticks to this part of the area out here. He doesn't really
Yeah.
go anywhere else. I'll see him walking up the neighbor's yard. I even seen the cat go up in front of one of the neighbors' houses one day and go potty. It's so weird to see a kitty do that because you're used to dogs going outside. You
Oh
think
my
of
gosh.
cats and little boxes, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But the
Yeah.
cats that live outside, they don't
Is
have a
it
choice.
really is it really skinny too? Is it pretty skinny like it's homeless?
Not bad. I mean, it was way more bony before we started giving him stuff. Yeah, and then I put water bowl
Yeah.
out every night for him. But oh my gosh, this is so crazy. One night, I was in the backyard. I went to water plants, and as I came back, right, I saw
Mm.
something out of the corner of my eye in my chair, and it was black. And I thought, the dogs can't be outside, right? The kitty was curled up in my chair, sitting under the patio out here where I sit. And I just walked by and I didn't make any sudden movements. And I sat in the chair right beside the cat and it just sat there for the longest time.
Oh, you guys are. It's has
But
it been there?
my dogs don't tolerate cats. That's the thing.
Yeah. So it doesn't
So all we
come.
can really do is like look out for him.
Can you leave a
I'll say that
bowl
again.
of water out for him, or will if he drinks it, then the dogs will get mad and
Yeah, that's what we do.
oh, good.
Oh, they've seen the bowl out here, but I try to kind of stick the bowl where I see him go. And he used to be uncomfortable about coming up on the patio. So my husband had like cardboard under the truck when he was working on it, and he had left it there. So the cat will take naps under there for shade. So I would always put his food
Oh,
and water under there. That
oh,
way.
you
And but now he'll come a little closer.
okay. So you still feed it every time you see it, or you don't always feed it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm expecting to see him come around anytime because the bacon's going, and they can smell that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But do you have food to give it, or does it ever come by and it
No,
just?
I need to get. We were thinking of getting some from the food bank because they do help with
Oh
like pet
yeah.
foods and stuff. Since I
Right.
make my dogs homemade food, I could do that with the cat too, but it's kind of it's hard for me to make and have it last for the three dogs.
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
some
I would
hungry
just
dogs.
buy a bag of dry or something. I mean, a
Right.
great big bag is only like $14. I mean, it still costs money, but yeah, we get free cat food and stuff at the Humane Society. Do you have a humane
Right.
society in that town too?
Yeah, we have one of those. I never even thought about asking them.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, poor little baby. Yeah.
Oh, so Emily is in the chat. This is PCT, honey. That's on the panel with me. She was trying. I
Yeah.
think she was trying to figure it out because I think she was trying to figure out how you come in, and that's why I put the StreamYard up for her. But she might have just been asking a question.
Oh,
Wednesday,
okay.
Wednesday eat tons. Wednesday eats tons. Oh, that's your cat Wednesday, right? Leanie has a cat Wednesday, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was saying Wednesday eats tons. Sometimes when I read stuff, you know how you like see something and you're like, wait a minute, let me read that again.
Oh, Leanie's
Because,
in your chat? Leanie's in your chat?
yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
earlier, I was talking to, who was I talking to? And I was trying to, I was trying to explain that something in a talk text. Yeah, I'd rather do a voice clip because the talk text, if you don't talk really slow, it will put the strangest words into your sentence.
Oh,
And then when you reread it, and sometimes I just am in a hurry to respond real quick because I'm doing something, and then I'll stop later and look and read, and I'm like, oh my god,
wow.
some of those can turn out pretty interesting. I'm like, I did not say that, I didn't say that, but whatever
Oh,
it sounds like, it types it.
wow. I changed mine to talk and text, but I haven't, or I have that accessibility, but I haven't done it. I haven't used it. Yeah, I haven't done a panel. This is the first one since Leanie's when her and Maggie were up
I
there.
remember that. I remember the night that everybody was on there and the
Wasn't
Aussies
it
and everybody were
July?
in, and
That was
everybody was
geez.
imitating, like doing the voiceovers, like everybody was trying to do accents. Remember?
Oh
Say,
yeah. Was that June?
y'all were doing it.
Yeah. I can't remember what month that was. It feels like a lot longer ago than, 2 months. Feels like 4 months. Maybe it was springtime. I'm thinking it was spring now. Yeah. Yeah. So after I did my live, I had a bowl of cereal and I had the almonds with the cranberries and with the
Oh,
flakes, really crunchy.
yummy.
Oh, it was so good. So I've been wanting that for breakfast for a while, but then I'll have some coffee and then I can't do both, especially with the sweetness.
Right.
Stomach kind of changes when you get older. But yeah, and apparently Shaylin made Parker tortellini. It's that tortellini
Oh,
with the
I love
chicken and
tortellini.
cheese. Chicken and cheese in the middle of it with sauce. So that was good. Yeah, because
Right.
we usually eat between 5 and 6, but once in a blue moon, it might be 7:30 or something like that.
I know that was where I was at. I don't think any of us did a lot of lives over the summer. Because we had we had the kids here, and the days were routine was so immense because there's such a routine with when you have the younger ones here, and so just the
Yeah,
process of feeding everybody was probably the like that, and laundry was what I was doing the most. And it was,
yeah,
like feed the kid, feed the dog, because we'd always do this first thing because they never be quiet till you feed them. So feed the dogs, feed the kids, feed the fish, repeat.
exactly.
But
Yep. It's feed the
that
cat.
busy over the summer
Yeah.
because it had me moving around.
The cats
But
turned 2 years old on the 14th, or the kittens. I mean, the kittens. 2 years old on September
oh
14th.
my goodness,
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like it's been that long.
I know.
Emily, if you want to come on there, I'll put the StreamYard link in there again for you, honey. I stuck it in there, but I don't think she knew what to look for. You know how
Mm,
fun that is. Um, I don't think any of the mods are in here at all for posting anything, but I will do it because I usually do because I'm trying to learn this shit.
yeah.
I know how to put it in, but I never know how to pin it to the top. Someone's always telling me to pin it to the top, and I can't figure out how to do that for whatever reason.
I had to look up a little
And there's
video.
a lot of
Yeah. I pinned
Right.
stuff
Yeah,
one
that's
time
the best way to learn.
years
It's just
ago, and I haven't been able to do it since, and I can't find my notes, and I don't want to look at another video of it. I
I
think
know,
I
I feel
think
the same way.
you look like you're at Survivor. I'm looking at these bright green palms outside. I think you're in Survivor.
Yeah, the palm tree.
When they're walking
I
back
was
with the
trying
torches.
I was trying to get some light in here. I think I need to
Nice.
put
Uh-oh. Wow. There she
I just
is.
I just did what you've done before where you click the wrong button and it clicks you completely out.
Oh gosh. I have this up on books. I'm getting a headache leaning over, but I'm trying not to have the light, see? Light above my head, the white light coming all the time. Well, this was great. Remember when I was massively struggling to get up on people's panels last year? And I guess it's the upgraded
I know, I
iOS.
remember you were like, I don't understand this.
Yeah, well, today I hit on the link. I was even in my daughter's room, so in case I needed help, because you have, before I hit the link, and then up on top, I had to go hit it there on top, and then I had to go into whatever that's called, whatever Safari, right? So then I had to hit the Safari button. Then I had to go down where the keyboard is and hit the copy double paper whatever thing, and then I had to hit another button, and I was like, oh my gosh. But today I didn't have to do that. I mean, I hit the StreamYard and boom. Like, it was shocking.
I know. That was nice that it wasn't a struggle for a change.
I know, and that's why I was able to get in here so soon too. So yeah, so what did you think of that story? Taking a tooth out of your mouth. I'm assuming it's one of these big ones, right? No, because they said they were going to
Hmm.
flag it down. So Max Smith was like, "Well, which tooth?" And then I was like, "Well, I bet it's one of the big front ones, but nobody wants to be missing one big front tooth." Well, maybe they don't care because
Right, not in
it's
the
against
front.
the TV. But yeah, then they smash it down, drill a hole, put a lens in it, and literally put that tooth on your eye, and the guy could see. I mean, it was even on the news, so that was pretty cool. But the thing is, did he do it to the other eye too? Or, I mean, that I didn't really understand. He did the right eye, I think, and then the eye had to heal, and he could see the hand in front of him. So yeah,
Right.
I thought that was the weirdest
Well,
story.
now the grill ran out of gas before the bacon was done. We're having a
What?
hell of a day.
Oh, there's no gas on the grill?
I was wondering why there was until it ran out. He must not have known. And I wondered why he was over there with a torch. He was trying to finish cooking. I was like, oh God,
I was never gonna eat bacon
Bigfoot
again.
in the dark.
Even Shaylin, when they were grabbing those little piggies on Survivor, and yeah,
Hi.
Hello.
that's your
You
daughter.
figured it
What's
out,
bacon?
Emily.
I was
Wow.
driving through fucking
Yeah.
Washington, and they put umpteen hundreds of cones on the street, and I was like, "What in the fuck kind of shit is this?" I just trying to get to a gas station, Mom.
She's my youngest daughter.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my god,
neat.
there
How
was
old
not
are
there earlier when I
That's
got to the place.
How old are you? Is
well,
she?
the last
They
time I went down to
don't
see you, I
say.
couldn't even find my way.
She has to guess.
Is she the same age? Are you the same age as my daughter? My daughter's 21.
Older.
You're
No,
older than.
nope,
Okay.
she's 25.
Mom, you're supposed to let her guess.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
can
I'm
only
sorry.
tell by looking in someone's eyes.
Everyone
You can
thinks I'm
tell.
really young.
Yeah, you can tell someone's age by looking in their eyes, but they need to be right there. Yeah.
Man, I was fucking.
Right.
I felt like I was gonna get pulled over just for like how slow I was going around these cones because I didn't understand why they're there. They're up and down the whole street, Mom. Like they have like the suicide lane blocked off.
The last time I went down there, we went to 3 detours before I could get to you on your birthday. I thought we were never going to get there because it was so screwed
That
up down
happened to
there.
us before.
Wait, how
That
far
happened to
away
us one
does
day.
she live? She doesn't live in the same town as you?
Not anymore.
Mm-mm. Hour
Oh.
and like what, 15
I
minutes or
live.
something?
Well, right now I'm in Washington, so I'm only an hour away.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There's a
I
Washington
was trying to get you
Highway?
to fucking
Yeah,
go
there
to
is. Can you
Sure.
believe
meet
it?
us at Riverside
Wow.
in the morning ish. We get off at 6, and I have the interview at that place at 10.
Maybe we could do that.
We only have like we have some free play to play, and then
I do too, but not as much as I used to have because I don't go anymore hardly
you
ever
still
since I
get your
hurt my knee.
mailers. They've been sending them out like crazy.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of them, yeah.
Do you have mine? I don't know where they're being shipped to.
No,
I just got my address changed
actually, I
last
think
week.
that I get everybody in the family's mail at this point.
Oh
Well,
my
I
God.
just use
So
them for
now that the
something.
twins have got their house, I said, please change your address
Where's
because
it
I think the
at? Just send me
mailman's
your
like wondering
address.
where all these people are.
Where's it at?
Yeah, where are they?
Where's what at, hun?
Their house. Like what side of town?
Oh, Bigfoot went away. Northeast side, off of Center Point Road.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How'd they get that?
It's one of the smaller houses that are along the off of the interstate there. Just as you go around that big curve on the
Yeah.
interstate,
Are they
down in there.
renting?
So they're a little bit smaller houses, but they actually moved in next door to a friend of ours that y'all used to play with his kids when he was little. When they were little, they live right next door to him, and they really recognized each other. It took them a while, but the name.
I got a question for you though. What
Okay.
do they need for the house? Because
Well,
we
oh
got
wow.
everything.
Well, I've been trying to shuffle stuff out of my
We got
storage unit today.
couches. We got your table, dresser. I can bring up a whole load, and it'll give me a bunch of time to spend with you guys.
That's cool.
So,
We'll just have to touch base with Dustin.
She has this.
This
It's
is
beautiful.
PCT, honey.
At first, when I seen her up there in the corner, I thought it was just a still picture, and then I finally seen her moving.
yeah, I kind of do this because I.
Well, if you really want to see her move, all you have to do is check out one of her lives.
Oh gosh, nah, you don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
no, they don't. We don't have that kind of technology, at least not here.
Freaking gas station.
But if you really
So,
want to see her move, you could go watch one of her lives. And
oh
PCT
goodness.
does dances and exercises and does fun things at the beginning of
I
her
did
lives and
some
at the end
weird
sometimes.
stretches today from the chair. I just started losing my marbles, I guess.
Yeah,
I know you
mine.
crack
Is
me
she at a
up.
gas station? Are you at a gas station?
Yeah, it's the beginning. That's where I was going freaking when all those cones are there. On the way to drop, like, get her to work, there was
So did you
no
hit
cone.
some cones? Is that what you're telling
No, I was
us?
being real careful, but I felt like I was being so cautious that someone was gonna pull me over because I
Oh,
was like,
you're
"What?"
so cautious. Yeah.
Oh no.
It looked like a trap, or like there would be a magic hole somewhere I needed to watch out for.
Oh my God. Did
Oh
she?
no.
I didn't understand it. I didn't see anything or reason why they do that all of a sudden between when I got there at 6 and now.
Did she move away, Wild Angel Sherry on her own, or are you with like?
Twice I went on my own. Well, the first time I was on my own. The second
She's
time I met a
she's
girl in
been
Ohio.
moved to a couple places.
Back
Okay.
in New
Yeah.
Jersey.
Wow.
I spent a year in Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio, New Jersey. Because I remember when I was
You did New Jersey?
Next,
when
we're
I
going
was
west.
when I was out when I was
Wow.
out visiting Beachy in New York. Remember that PCT? When I went
Yes.
and visited Beachy in New York, we went down and visited Emily in New Jersey and got to go on the boardwalk and on the walk on
I'm
the
glad I
beach. It was
fucking did
amazing.
that with your mom so you could see it.
I'm
I
so
missed it
glad you
down
did
that so bad.
too. And even though I didn't get to go to New York
What? She
City,
hit her
I
head
don't
or
care. I'll do that that'll be
I
another day.
went, Mom. Let me just tell you, I'll do it for you. You don't need to go. Man, it said, because we got this.
No, I just want to go to the memorial. That's the only thing I'm interested in.
What is it?
I wasn't going to go venture all over New York. I had one place I wanted to go and one place I wanted to show my
New
respects,
York
and that
is
was
a
the only thing I
glass
was ever going to
town,
do.
so I found out.
It is.
'Cause I went from one area
Yeah,
to
it's pretty
the
chaotic.
Bronx, and there was so many different types of areas. One was like, it was all these, I don't remember the religion, but it was some sort of holiday for them, and they were all wearing these weird ass hairy hats. Jews.
Wow.
Jewish.
Oh yeah, because she used to deliver, and she would do
Oh,
deliveries, and so to make more
Yeah, so
money,
I
she would
picked
go
up
from New
this
Jersey to New
one.
York.
It was hair
wow.
extensions from Philadelphia. So I went from Atlantic City to Philly up to New York, and it said it only take like 3 hours. I'm like, fuck it, I just want to go to say I went to New York. I
Wow.
kid you not, it took 6 fucking hours to get through that town. And you see a sign that says no honking, and everyone's just laying on their horns. It taught me how to
Oh boy.
It was the closest traffic I've ever driven in, and the people on bikes were just flying
Well, I
by.
already had a heart
Yeah.
attack enough to being on the freeways in New York, where in the area where she was about 2 hours from downtown.
Chicago under them
I was
underground
scared.
is
I have
worse.
never seen people drive so fast in my damn life,
I
and they
thought I
stop
wanted
on a
to move.
dime.
Yeah, once I visited my mom on the houseboat, when she was on the Hudson River there.
That's where it's at.
I was 24 years old. So I was, a year younger than your daughter here. And I stayed 2 weeks and I had to take a Dramamine because I was like getting sick on her. I really thought I was going to be so sick the whole time on her houseboat for motion sickness. But I told mom, I said, Mom, I want to come back here and live. And it's probably a darn good thing I didn't. It's
I need to be by water.
too much.
It's healing. Every time
Yeah.
I've left, when I lived in Ohio, I could stand in the middle of the road and I seen Lake Erie from my street. And then when I lived in New Jersey, I mean, you're surrounded by ocean, but the house that I actually rented, eventually, it was hard getting up there because it's so expensive.
Yeah, it was what,
You could hear
$1,500
the
a month.
water all day, and you could only
Wow.
get in the islands from the bridges.
Hmm.
And I hated learning how to drive out there. The roads are so fucking annoying. You can't make left turns, basically. You have to go down and do this roundabout shit and go back on the other side.
Yes, we have so
There's a
many
wall in the middle of the road.
Wow.
Well, they don't want people cutting over.
It, like, literally, if you miss your turn, you can expect to take 5 to 10 minutes to get back to it.
Gee. Now, is this daughter close to Dustin? Because if he's watching
We're
your program,
close, but is
No,
he in
he's
here?
in the same town as me right now.
oh, okay, he's in the
So
same.
everybody's moved back.
How can
We
you
got
see
one
who's
more.
watching, Mom?
By the way, we have to move Chris's camper earlier than we thought. We have to move it Sunday.
Hey, why can't he just come
And I
stay with
have to
us
still
and
talk
help
to your
us out,
brother.
Mom?
He could if he wanted to, but we still have to store his camper somewhere, and he'll have to pay for storage for it.
Well, he could
But we
store
can
it at
store it. We can
Nancy's.
park it in back of Dustin's. That's where we're going to put it.
Yeah, or Nancy's if that doesn't work out.
I can't
Well,
believe you
the
had
shorter
11
distance, the better.
kids and survived. How did you survive having 11 babies? I mean, I had 2, and that was enough.
She had them all naturally. I'm second to last, and she said she had to do it all to get to me.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was too good to be last.
Yeah, I thought maybe some of them were stepchildren or something when she was on panel with me on Dolly Vision. Remember? And I said,
Which one?
Did you give birth to 11 or what did I say? Your mom was
11.
Yeah, you did. Well,
Hey, you
it's
should get all
13
your
with the
friends, Mom.
stepkids.
We gotta find
Good
Mr. Joe.
Lord. But they're
And
not
out of all my kids, out of all my daughters, only one has the most kids any one of them has is 4. My second
Wow.
oldest daughter has 4. It's really
Okay,
weird. It's
so
like
Yeah, she
2,
had them
4,
like
3,
back to back to back.
wow.
just like me. And she didn't plan it either.
Well, she had the first. what?
I know,
Riley's 13
that's
or
the
14 now.
thing.
Hey, we
Well,
should
her
hook
kids are really
Riley.
far apart except for the last three.
Mom,
Because she
we
had
gotta hook
twins.
Riley up with Clayton or Addison. How old are they now?
They're 13. Isn't he
You should,
older than
He's a
that?
little too old. He's 3 years older than that. Never mind.
Well,
Sherry, you
3.
should turn your daughter up on the mic thing and turn yourself
Okay,
down
yeah, let me do that.
just a
You
little.
can do that?
Edit mic settings. Here we go. Why isn't it? Echo cancellation. What's automatically adjust volume? We don't want that. Here we go. How about that?
Oops, so damn loud at me.
There you
You're
go.
pretty. Yeah, say
She's
something.
soft spoken.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm in the
That's
middle of
better.
fucking. There's no
Yeah,
one around.
better. Am I
She's
loud?
trying to. They're trying to save gas, and she's had to sit and wait for her um, girlfriend to get off of
She
work
had a
because it's
friend
far
give
away.
us enough money to cover our Alliant bill, so we
Keep
didn't
your
fuck
doors
up the
locked.
payment arrangement.
I'm like, I'm not even her mother, and I'm like, okay,
That's
where
cool.
is she? At a gas station?
Yeah,
Okay,
and there's
are
no one
her
I
doors.
around.
know, right?
I pulled in and there was one Mexican guy, and then he left. This place that I'm trying to get a job
Well,
at.
Well,
Come to
is
find
there a
as
out,
long as
store?
you.
I guess there's a store right there, right? So at least
well, it's not. It's just
cashiers
the
inside.
pump is open. Oh look, another human.
Oh, it's a
Wait, you
24-hour pump.
Thankfully.
Wait, you mean there's no store inside with a cashier to pay for your gas? You're literally alone.
Not this one. Fucking in New Jersey, I kind of miss it. When I first got there, I hated it because I'm so used to pumping my own gas. But they pump the gas for you. You just pull up like it's a pit stop. You tell them what you want, how much.
They don't want people to destroy their property. That's why they do that. Because people can be rough on, on those pumps, and people are trying
How
to put it back in, and it's like,
how
I
long?
don't know.
How long does she have to wait for her friend to show up? I mean, she's on mute, but she doesn't know. Oh, is there someone else there? I mean, because she's a pretty girl. She's alone. Ah, God, I'm worried.
I know. The other night she was talking to me on the phone while she was chilling because,
Back
did you
camera.
finally fall asleep or did you stay awake?
The camera moves the opposite direction that I do, so I'm turning left and it goes right.
Oh, there's a store.
I don't even know if this is a gas station.
She's trying
It's
to
just
show us.
called AgriLand.
Wait, isn't that a store? You mean there's no cashier in
Oh, I
there?
got some cold soda.
So you
Fucking
mean
I don't see no
there
one.
Yeah,
I
it
need to
looks
are
see
like
my
it's
windshield
closed.
though.
gas stations where you buy gas and
No
you don't even
smoking.
have to
Stop
go
your engine.
inside with
Look,
your
someone
car?
left their dinner. I can't hear nothing though.
No, they
I don't
don't
know
stay
why.
open late in smaller
I can't hear
towns.
anybody.
Oh my God.
You can't.
I
You
don't
can't
know
hear
what's
us?
going
Are you
on.
muted?
Mom,
No,
why
you're not
can't I
muted.
hear?
Hold on a minute. Let me
How,
look. Hold on. Let me check.
ask
Audio.
her how long she has to wait for her friend to come. She needs to get in the car and lock the door.
How about now?
What the fuck?
Emily, can you hear us? I turned her volume up, but she can't hear us now. That's weird. I'm just like, what? What?
There.
You-
I can hear her. Can you?
Yeah, but you couldn't. Can you hear us? She's
Oh,
gonna come
no.
out and come back in. I bet she's getting shaky Wi-Fi up there because she's out in the country, like in the middle of
What?
nowhere.
She's in the country?
Yeah, it's a small town.
It's midnight, so at least it's not 1 a.m.
Right. Yeah, she's in
Oh,
a pretty safe area.
I'm just a chicken shit.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the car, but I'm gonna have all the doors locked.
I mean, she's a female. She's alone. It's dark. She's in the country.
I know. I hope she has her taser. Gotta have some kind of something to protect you.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It in that age, they feel so invincible, right? I know I did.
Yeah,
Your whole life, and more than likely she'll be fine. But the fact she said that a man was there earlier, getting gas. At least he left. He didn't hang around.
exactly. Especially if it's not an open store. I thought she was at a regular gas station that was open.
Oh, you did?
But yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Sometimes they'll have gas stations. The pumps stay open, and you pay with a card, so you can still get gas when they're closed, so people don't get stranded. That's kind of what they do here.
Oh, that's so weird.
But
I
not
didn't.
all of them do that. Just some. But yeah, yeah. She's. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think they have one cars down, so right now they're having to do it this way.
How long does she have to wait for her girlfriend or friend to come get her? Like
Um, I think she gets off at 6 in the morning.
what? And she's gonna
Yeah,
sit
12.
at the gas station till then?
And, oh, I don't know. She may. I think they know somebody up there. She's probably gonna hang out. She entered the studio. She came back in. Here we go.
I can hear you now.
All right.
There you go. Okay.
You ask her, or I will. You're not gonna hang out there by yourself all night, are you?
No, I'm just gonna clean my window and take off.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But yeah, I moved out to Ohio by myself near Cleveland. My mom was scared as fuck. I'm like, you better fucking leave me here.
I was so freaked out. Look, this is what happened.
I only had
Unless you.
two, I'd say, made me nervous experiences. The rest, I was good. Because I dress like a man, kind of, when I'm out by myself. So, like, when I worked at Amazon. I had to take public buses. I didn't have a car. Mom paid for my bus ticket like a week at a time so I could go wherever. I didn't even have a job when I went out there. I had $300, already held the
Yeah,
room.
and the
Fucking,
guy that rented a room
it
to her.
took a
Yeah,
lot
and
of convincing myself because everyone told me not to go. And I'm like,
I
I'm doing
know I
this
did
for
not want to
me.
take you
Because
there,
what?
but you were determined, and I was like, okay.
I don't like the way
And
that guy
and
turned out. He was fucking a narcissistic
that was bizarre. But do you
weirdo.
remember that when we went to go do something, then you got locked out?
Mom, I got locked
Remember
out of that
that?
place like 3 times and I had to sell the
Yes.
fucking thing.
Locked out of
And
what? Her apartment?
her
Yeah,
new place
it
she had
had
moved
two
into.
stairs or two doors, and the one at the
You
top of the stairs, once it's shut, it locks. I went down to get my fucking McDonald's from the delivery driver and locked myself
Oh,
out. So I
no.
walked up the stairs and I set my food down and I go back outside. I had slippers on and everything. Fucking, it's one of those ladders you gotta jump for, and I had to pull myself up this motherfucker and in my window and unlock the door.
Didn't
Oh,
the first time happen when you first moved in? Because I
Oh yeah,
remember
he
that when we
opened
were
it.
there visiting, that you got locked out. Remember
Yeah, it
that?
happened. I think 2 or 3 times.
But
And
the next day when we got ready to leave, right? We didn't even get out of the city, and I couldn't stop crying. And I told Corey, I'm like,
yeah,
I just don't want to leave her. I'm not ready for
I
her to
needed
be
that
like,
day.
we got to stay. I know, and look, it took me 15 minutes to drive back.
Because I slept
I'm
forever,
like,
and he's
turn
like,
the car
"Yeah."
around.
well, how long? How long? I just can't say Ms. Ann. Ms.
Uh,
Ann is not my favorite.
it's because
Yeah,
I
we
thought
have.
mom
Yeah,
was out of we
I never even
share
thought about it till you said it.
we
Trust me,
share
you
a,
don't
la- a
want to
middle
know.
name.
I saw the name Miss Ann, and I had to look closer, and I'm like,
Oh, is that one
okay,
of
I
them
see Lady
chicks
Tarzan.
you used to be friends
It's
with?
well, it's yeah, yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah. So that's why
no.
she recognized that name.
Yeah, she says she's okay with me, but she's not. But I don't even care. But the thing is, Emily, how long did you live in Ohio? How long were you there for?
Moved there in October of 2020 during fucking COVID and everything,
Oh my God.
and I didn't get COVID during like the bad part of it. I got it the next year from someone
Mm,
at work,
mm.
and out there they sent us a letter in the mail saying that me and my ex had to be quarantined for a week or two in our apartment,
Yeah,
and shit
Your
got
ex,
expensive.
so you went out there to be with her or him
No,
or whatever, but then
I
they
was with
became ex.
technically someone else, but it
Oh,
wasn't going well anyways. I wanted to do it for me.
Yeah.
Because I was
Yeah.
going
Change of
but
scenery.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to see what I could do on my own without having anyone to fall back on because I like the challenge. I wasn't even
You were
21.
doing
I was
amazing.
20.
It's just you were so far.
So they wouldn't. You can't even hardly get an apartment without being 21 or having a cosigner.
Right.
Wow.
But my job is what helped me get my apartment.
So
It
you
was
were
supposed.
there like a year and a half, or
So from October till I went and visited her in July because she bought me a plane ticket. And then I'd say probably about.
Yeah, that's when we were supposed
Was
to
it
go to
cold
Vegas
or
for your
hot,
21st
Mom?
birthday.
Was it cold or hot when we
It
left?
was when we took you down to move there, it was October and it snowed before
I know when we
Halloween.
got
I'll
there. I
never
meant
forget
when we
it.
came back. Because when we came back,
When I moved you back up here, it was the dead of winter
yeah. And
and there
we
was like a
stayed with
blizzard
some
going on.
guy. Had to rent a room from some weirdo on the fucking southeast side. He
Thank
could
God
have
you guys
been.
got your own apartment really quick though. Thank goodness.
Yeah, as soon as I got my
An
car.
apartment came open in the same building, so they were able to move
It was never
to their
fucking
own.
rented, but 2 days before we went in there, it got fucking flooded. And
oh my god.
yeah, I had to clean all the walls, had moisture on it.
Well,
Fucking.
you must be so relieved, Sherry, that she's only an hour and a half away in
Well,
the
see,
Yeah,
same.
it's
the crazy ex that I had a kid with, well, she carried and made it so I had no legal rights to. What
What
was fucking
legal rights to what?
my son?
Oh, you have a son. Okay.
He is on October 3rd. Mom, like he's gonna be a year old.
I can't believe it already. My gosh. He was so
She
little
made
last
it.
time I
She
saw
didn't
him.
want my family to meet our son because she thought, because I shared my life story with her, that she just assumed my family wasn't safe and we couldn't keep the baby safe around him. So I had to have my
Yeah.
family meet him in secret.
Yeah.
And
She was a bit crazy.
right, I went through there for a job thing and seen her, tried to stop and say hi to the kid, and she was telling me to like fuck off, go away, whatever. I still had stuff up in this apartment. I left her with everything I had.
And this is your baby that you gave birth to?
No, I financially
Oh,
was she didn't work her whole pregnancy or the whole eight
okay.
months
She had
that
the
he
baby.
was left.
Okay.
Yeah, she carried
Yeah,
it and I
she
was
had the
supposed to carry
baby.
the next one. And the shit she's done is outrageous.
Yeah,
She
she got to the point where she didn't even
she
want Emily to be part of our
I
family
can't
anymore.
see
She was
him
trying to
for
like
a
take her
year
away.
at least. She put a fucking she called the cops on me after she drugged me out of my apartment in front of our son and put a protective order on her fucking self. And I was like, so the paper doesn't say and my son, right? And they're like, no, doesn't say anywhere on there about that. And then I had to go back to court like 2 weeks after that happened. And I couldn't even fucking say anything. I just had to swallow my tongue because
Yeah.
they pretty much said, yeah, you don't have any legal rights to him. It's pretty much her say so. And I was like, can I at least say goodbye? And they're like, yeah, it's up to her. And she said no. And I could have walked over there and
She's
fucking
so evil. She makes me
slammed
so
her.
angry.
Yeah. And
And that
I got,
baby loved you.
oh my
And
God, yeah.
she's and now I mean she was jealous of Emily's relationship with the baby. I think that played into a
Yeah.
little of it. But she
I
With
was
a
got
also
little
her.
jealous of
girl?
me and Emily's relationship at one point. She didn't even like it that
Oh,
me and Emily were so close. When we would be together, go out, do things with her, you could just see she
wow.
wasn't like she was spiteful. You could see it.
Is this a
She
little
was,
baby girl or boy?
it's a baby
No, a little
boy.
baby
I got
boy.
pictures of him, but,
He is so
um,
damn cute.
at first she wasn't sending me pictures. I'm like, all I'm asking for is a picture a day. Like, I understand you think that I'm just out here doing fucking blowing shit off, doing drugs, whatever. I'm not. We're fucking, everyone's struggling out here. We got one vehicle that's fucking killing me. I could have left it with her ass, fucking this expensive ass piece of shit. And then,
Wow.
taking my other car I owned, but
Yeah, she gave her the apartment, a car, and everything, and she's still
everything
evil.
that wasn't just like
Wow.
mine. And then
Wow.
so that's when the fucking shit happened. I went in there. She walked down the street, so there was no one else in the house. Still shared whatever. And I went in there to literally get brown sugar and a watch charger. And this bitch comes up in there. If I knew she was coming, I would have had my foster brother Jacob and Haley come in with me as witnesses. But and she fucking knocked my glasses off my face, started fucking pulling, tugging on me. As soon as I was in the living room where my son could see me, I stopped fighting and she pushed me out the door. After I repeatedly said, hand me my glasses and my mail, I know where the door is. By the time I get back to my foster mom's at like 30 minutes away, sheriff calls me. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I have a no contact order. I can't ask anybody to get information. I can't do anything unless I want to go to jail.
That's awful.
So I can't even, had a way to where I could get her pictures to come to my phone. I mean, that was hard to watch. But as soon as I leave, right, this kid starts crawling, saying, Mama, he's getting his coat. Like, oh my God, it's the most, I've been looking forward to this stage for so long. And within a month, he hit them all. And I was like, this motherfucker's going to rub it in my face. On my birthday, he's watching the first fireworks he's ever seen. And that's the first year I didn't watch any.
Yeah, I know we didn't watch the fireworks.
And she kept saying, like, I told you what you need to do. And I'm like, no, you keep changing it to whatever you want, whatever you seem fit. And you're the unfit fucking mother. She didn't give that baby a bath by herself until it was 7 months old. I was so fucking, yeah, no. Second day home, I had his little head running under the water. And he was obsessed with it till since.
That's really
Yeah, it's
Man,
sad when people do
hearing
that.
him say, Mama,
The kids always suffer. That's the
he knew
thing.
what kids meant to me, and that's why I wanted to wait till I was 25, or pretty much, because I thought maybe, I'd have a good chance at giving him a good chance. I should have left the bitch in New Jersey, because she wanted to go there by herself, but
I
neither of us were
told
well
you.
enough
Remember when you
to.
was gonna leave and you was gonna go to New York?
Hell
That would have been a
yeah.
good time to take off. Or when you were gonna go to New
I
York and get
know,
out
but
of
I
there.
can't say that now, because, man, being a mom meant the most to me. And, like,
Right. You didn't know then about there was gonna be a little guy.
well, she
But,
fucking,
right.
I didn't think we wouldn't be married yet. I didn't think that. I cried several times and begged. I was like, please make me feel like confident that I have some sort of right. Like, if something happens to you, I want to make sure my son is with me. And she said whatever she had to say, got to the point, and at the hospital when you're filling out the paperwork, she was all loopy, but they said there was some paperwork I had to fill out in order to get my rights or whatever. And then after the fact, they're like, no, you should have just put your name on the second line. I was like, what? Why is everyone saying something else? And then they said I had a year to figure it out. Well, that year is coming up and over. But I claimed them on my taxes last year. And I was the only one that's worked. Only one taking care of him the entire time. Work and she wanted to complain
Yep.
every day how tired she was. I got a
I
call
know
from
it's
the
like you're tired.
utility
Okay.
company 2 days ago for there. She never switched the shit out of my name to hers. Because if
Yeah,
I
you
wouldn't
almost
left
have
her
to
with
do that
my
yourself.
deposit, I know, but I did. Somehow, it's not fucking fully switched over. Because all I said was keep my email on there so that I know whether or not it gets fucking paid for this first few months. And, like, they called me like, do you want your deposit back or do you want to give it to her? And I'm like, well, I ain't getting the fucking utility shut off on my son.
wow.
And so I let her keep it, but that's all. She was supposed to get that shit straight, squared away, and get me off of it all.
So you're still paying her utilities?
No, but I texted the landlord because I can't talk to her, and I said,
Oh, yeah.
utility company's calling me, and they said they're gonna turn it off today if they don't get payment. It's like $500 some. Like I don't know. I mean, my own utilities almost got turned off where I'm staying, and we're fucking busting ass trying to make sure we're good. I can't deal with her and her shit. I left her with everything I had. No more. I don't have anything left to give her. I told her when I started working that I'd help out. I'm just now gonna be starting a fucking job soon, hopefully, that would be able to give me enough money to even send to the kid.
It's hard finding
Right.
work. My daughter has a
She
hard
just
time because
does
she has no
all kinds of stuff.
experience. You
Huh?
know? I mean,
You'll see what I was like with my son in these pictures in a minute. Is there a way to share, like, oh, hold on, I think I know. Stream this to
I
voice.
only thought you could share stuff from a laptop. I don't know. Unless you put it in the screen. PCT puts her tablet up there in the screen so that.
Yeah, hold on.
yeah, I don't
Do
do
you
any.
remember when it was the little flip phone back in the day?
Oh yeah,
and Dolly'd be like, Dolly'd be freaking out. He'd be like, wait a minute, I can't see that.
he'd be like, "What are you from the Stone Age? You live in a cave." He said, "Do you live in a cave?" My phone's out. You just made me look for my phone. It's in the kitchen. Yeah, yeah. You live in a cave. I know. It's funny.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, she's so cute. I can hardly
What
go back through these. I
is-
just have to filter out, and I'm trying to get rid of the pictures of my ex, but because my son's in there, it makes it really difficult.
Can't you
Yeah.
edit out like a person?
The thing
I
is, if
wish
she
it was
shows
easier.
this baby or her ex, that she could be breaking the restraining order.
No, I just have, it's zero contact with her. I've already had these pictures. It's
Oh
not me trying to affiliate with her. It's like I can't even ask someone to go and figure it out and relay a message. I can't be on her social medias. I can't,
You
like,
no.
know
it
what's weird about
tells
that
me
though? Normally they don't do stuff like that if there hasn't been any reason to do
the
it. And if
stuff
she
she
had,
wrote about me was
yeah, but she attacked
ridiculous.
you.
Yeah, but she was saying that I was domestic abuser.
Oh wow,
I've
that's so
been.
far not the truth.
There was so much shit written in there. I was surprised they let me see the whole thing, that like the report, because I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Well, sometimes it's nice to know what someone said, but sometimes it hurts worse to even see it.
Well, she's just switched so much, and I don't even recognize her when I look at her. I've never had so much anger towards somebody, but the amount of days that we stayed up for hours arguing because I wanted answers, and she wanted me to admit that I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've been taping.
I stayed there as long as I could for my son, and then she said to leave, so I left.
It was hard to
And
see you so sad though, because you were happy because of the baby, but you were sad because she was so mean,
yeah,
and that's
she made
it's
me
so
feel like I was
hard.
doing drugs
Mm-hmm.
because I was working, and I worked 4 to 1, and it was 30-minute drive, so I was getting up at
And
like
had a
2:30
really
in the
good
morning.
job too.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, they
Yeah,
wanted me back, and then I went back, and it was weird, and they never talked back to me. But I'm like, you know what? I'm glad it didn't work out, because driving to that town every day would have made me sad.
This is 4 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon.
Well,
Or
that was my. I worked at McDonald's after I left there because I couldn't find anything else. That's the third McDonald's I've had to go back to because
and
I have
McDonald's is
sons
an
to take care of.
yeah,
well in Ohio. You met a couple different ones in McDonald's.
That's
That's all
where I
I'm gonna
met the
say.
bitch. It was the first
No,
McDonald's is
that's
where I
what
met
I was
her.
saying.
yeah.
Justin
We
goes,
Worked
"Who
got
needs to
at
stay at a
McDonald's.
McDonald's?"
we got
That
Dairy
was actually the
Queen,
best one.
McDonald's, Wendy's, all of
Well,
them here too, and just nobody's hiring. And then when they are, you have to have experience, like even dishwasher. It'll
I
say,
was the head, or like the head chef or head cook at Hy-Vee for
wow,
breakfast, and
oh, good
we'd
for
get every Friday. We'd have this company order all their employees meals. It was like 20 plus meals, and we'd have everyone in the kitchen cooking at the same time. It was wild.
Wow. That
I
must
wish I had a flat top
have
oven, whatever you call it, in my own house. That's the dream right there.
Those are nice. Yeah. My
Sharon, I'm
dream
gonna
is to have.
go. Oh,
Can
well,
you guys see
I'm
my
gonna.
screen if I do this?
You're pitch black. I'm gonna go see what my daughter's doing before she goes to bed.
Okay, hon.
It's 10:30 here, but this was
Is
fun.
there a way to show a picture?
Okay, it was nice to meet your daughter and even your son. Really nice. Really cool.
I'll have her show you later because I don't know how to work this. I've been
It's
on
not
here.
up
Yeah,
yet.
you can send me a picture and I'll send it to her.
Yeah, send it to me on Messenger or whatever. I'd love to see it. But this was fun, and
Yeah.
now that I can just get up on StreamYard panels, and I know I can. See, I haven't even tried. I haven't even tried in like 5 months.
I've
Makes
never
me
been on
want to
this thing.
do it. Makes me want to do it more. You know.
Right. I just wish the
So
price didn't go up so high because when I first
That's why
started,
I just did a
when I
trial.
upgraded it, it was $19.99. They must have had a special, and then like 6 months later, it went to $44.99, and I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah.
And
Do you
and
think
that
it's
doggone thing will
fair?
come out of my account when I'm not expecting it. I forget, and then I'll
Yeah.
see it right when I need money for something else, and I'm like, oh my god.
Well, what about the 20 hours free? Does
Yeah, the
that?
free one. I thought
That's
about going
what
back to
I.
that, but
That's
there's
what
not a
I.
lot of options.
I want to do it. I just don't know what I would talk about.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anything.
Talk about your life and
yeah.
music you like and things
And
that are on your
sometimes,
mind.
yeah, I mean, we've been so silly. One time we spent me and Tina both went back and forth between Google and Alexa and asking funny
I've got
questions,
an
and
app.
Oh
You guys
yeah,
both
yeah,
need.
yeah. That was fun. Ask
that was
yeah.
great. Especially when you kept asking it to tell you what it means and like what do you say this word in Japanese or different ones, and it was like, and then we were talking, and all of a sudden the thing came on and started talking in Japanese,
Japanese, and we
and
couldn't get it
you
off
were
in
like, oh my god, I
Japanese.
don't know how to shut this thing off. So
I
funny.
Here, I'm
know.
sending you. You gotta download this app, Mom, and make her
It's so
download it. It's
funny.
an
Well,
AI.
Okay.
all right. Good night,
All
Emily.
right. Take
Good night,
care, hon.
Sherry, my
Good
dear.
night,
It's this
sweetie.
smart.
Be safe and
It's
take
nice meeting
care.
you.
Yeah, you too, hon. Bye,
I'm heading
Sherry.
back,
Love
by the
you.
way. I'm not at the gas station no more.
Bye bye.
All right. Yeah. Stay safe. All right. Bye bye.
Bye
Talk
Bye
to you
bye.
bye.
soon, Sherry. Thank you. Bye, chat.
So who's all watching, Mom?
I don't know right now. Let me see.
Should it?
Well, there's three. It shows at the top, and that where there's that like little eye symbol.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin was on here for a minute, but he wasn't. But he was watching it on his TV, and I kept telling him to mute his TV because it was like
Oh, you
echoing
have him on
into
the.
the. Yeah, it was echoing through his phone, and he didn't
Well, the
understand what
first
I was
link
saying.
made it to where I could see you but not be heard, and then I was like, don't like trying to talk to you through this chat thing, and I clicked the other one, and then it brought me into this thing.
Yeah, I kept trying to tell you that little thing that's blue up there that says StreamYard. That you just click on that, it takes you in.
Hmm.
I was trying to
Well,
get Grandma to come in one
anyone that's
time.
listening, this AI is called Chat GPT. It's the smartest AI I've ever used. And you can ask it anything. You can upload pictures. This thing will. I was
Sounds
thinking if I could get
amazing.
it, it will make a blueprint or like a layout of a room, and if you don't like it, it'll do it for you. It'll write things for you. It will do
But
damn near
now
anything.
look, the intelligence is good, but here's the problem. If too much of that happens for people, then people do less, and people already do less than they used to, and then we become
But Mom, the one
distracted.
you are gonna like though, there's an app called AI Remodel, and you can sit
Ooh,
there and see it all before you do it, or put pretty much all together, or you can make a collage of things that you like from like Pinterest, whatever, of a vibe that you like, and it will create a room for you.
that's wild.
Yeah.
I could do that with my own brain, but yeah.
I'm saying like
Gotcha.
then your brain and what's in there you can share with everyone else. Because sometimes it's really hard to get what you're seeing for someone else to see it.
Yeah, right. I mean, I draw funny like sketches and shit, but in my mind, I can see it like you're describing. But not everybody can do that and just like
And
see it.
I asked it the other day to help me write this sentimental message to Des, my girlfriend, and I was like so surprised. It like asked if you want it to be a longer, more elaborate thing or more touching. Like it's fucking detailed as hell, and it saves each chat so you can go back in and see them all. I found
Right.
a different way to go, but I've never been down here before. I'm
Well,
gonna go
they
this way.
have AI that you can get as like a companion now and talk to them all the time if you're a person that stays at home or is
I want
somebody
those
that's alone
Ray-Ban
or.
glasses that have the fucking. It's like you can see a screen on them, or you do something with them.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Those smart glasses. I had seen them advertised the
Yeah.
other day. That seemed really. I thought what would be neat about those is when you travel to another country or somewhere else, you can tell what they're saying because it'll tell
Yeah, that was
you.
one of the features.
Excuse me. And for me, that would be my main features. That and like taking pictures of things in front of me. Now, definitely, we should get those for Christmas, man.
We need to start looking for land out there.
I know. And when
What were the
me and
states
Corey
we
went
went
out there,
to? California, Nevada, and Arizona.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and all three of those places, mostly I would say like around the Bullhead City and between there and Needles, that area would be
Do they do the
they're all about
first
the
time
same price wise.
homeowners thing out there too?
I'm not sure what they have, but I should look into it.
Because we're about to start looking here, but I don't want to get into something if we can figure it out there. Because as
Right.
soon as she's off paper, she's ready to go.
I know, right?
And I can't believe
Yeah,
they literally made her do 4 years over a weed pen.
yeah, I know, right?
She's so tired of it.
Yeah, the rules are crazy. And it's
She
so
took
weird how you can
the
like go to a
charge
whole nother
because her son had it.
and you can go through a whole nother city, a whole nother state and it be completely different rules. It's just so bizarre, like
They were out to get her that day that I got caught up in Des Moines. I think they already knew who she was based off of the footage or something watching. But she wasn't even in the store when I got caught.
there's some people that they really just pick on,
It
they
was
do.
bad. She couldn't go to a gas station and even get out of the car and figure out where our weed shit was because every time she stopped, they'd come up to her and be like, "Is there something we can help you with? Are you good?"
That's weird.
And I told her not to wait up there, go like wait somewhere else. And she went back to the casino where we had been and fell asleep in the car. And
Just be
they fucking
careful.
surrounded her.
Be
And I tried
careful
to get
about
her there.
what you reference specifically because they have kind of
I know.
strict on.
But,
Dustin said TikTok is like completely different. They say all sorts of stuff on there,
oh
and I'm like,
yeah. I don't
yeah,
even use it
YouTube
anymore
used to not
since
care,
that
but
shit happened.
yeah, they've gotten a little more specific on here because they don't want to, get in trouble or whatever.
Yeah,
It's funny.
the task force, whatever it is up there, they're serious business. I didn't realize they had it's under the casino. And they get a lot of people right there.
That's crazy.
Prairie Meadows. So I, since then, and that we near miss accident that happened right in front of me.
That was so terrible.
My nerves were shot.
Well, when you
And
see
I
something like
still
that, it's horrific,
need a tire because I only found out 3 days ago that that's a fucking 18 and the rest of my tires are 20s.
Oh, that's not good.
And it's on the back. So,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Oh, damn. That's
And
odd.
I was like, "Did you know that?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, I didn't fucking know that."
Right?
And I had this guy. I was over at Gary's coworker said he would trade this dirt bike that we have. I don't even think it works for the 4 tires. I'm like, sounds like a deal to me. But she said no. She wanted 200 for it. And I'm like, do you know how much a set of 4 tires is?
Yeah. Unless you get him when you get to work with, unless you get him like Dustin. at where Dustin works or something, maybe.
Where does he work at?
5 Seasons Tire.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him up.
We've
Give me that
gotten
family
them for the
discount.
truck there, and they weren't too bad. Hey
Remember I went
Raider, how
to
you
that
doing?
R&R Tire Express is good shit because they'll give you all four for like a real low upfront price. And well, last
Were
time I
you
did that
on
was
here?
before I went to. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
sorry. I
Okay,
was
what
gonna
did you
say,
say?
were you on here earlier when I was telling what happened today?
I think I was a little late coming in because she
Okay.
had break right at the same time.
Because PCT was real excited to hear about it. So
Yeah.
and it was like early on, so I'll tell it real quick. So I was on my way to my appointment. Well, first we woke up to the phone just like, I don't know, he's getting a bunch of weird calls, but he's only waiting for one call, which is for this job. So
Yeah.
finally the right phone call, and because he had the name in there, so he knew it was them, because there's a lot of like potential spam constantly. So anyway,
Yeah.
he answers the phone, and they told him that he can start on the 29th. So he got the job at
What
the
was that
Roosevelt.
for? That was
The
today.
Roosevelt. Yeah.
Oh.
So he applied for a maintenance position there. So he got that job. And then another friend who he's been helping water lawns at these new homes is going to give him some work to do and up until then so
I
he can
will
make some
send him
money.
some things to make some even more. Okay. He can sign up
Okay.
for Spark to deliver for Walmart and Instacart and the other one that I had delivering groceries. He can there's medication delivery services he gets
There's a
paid
lot.
for.
Because
There's
somebody
so many
pulled up
things,
one day
but
and handed me a package from, I think, Target or somewhere, and it wasn't on a normal delivery. It was a private person.
I'm trying to
So I
think.
know, I'm saying,
He
yeah,
should
they've got a
start
lot of.
one of those roadside little hustles, like where he has basic tools, jumper pack, you can fix a tire, and
Yeah,
then
I
you
told him to become a
just
mobile mechanic.
yeah. But like even just car lockouts, jumping, tire change, he
Yeah,
can make
basic
money
stuff.
on that.
Oh, yeah, people need
I
help
can
all the
help
time
him
with
make
their vehicles.
a link or a website or something. The AI will do that too. He made business cards for me and everything.
Okay, so I went to go to my appointment in Vinton. I saw my same doctor,
Yeah.
so we're driving down 30,
Mm-hmm.
and we stop at the garage before we leave, because that's where the air conditioning charging stuff was, the Freon was. So he wanted to add some to the air conditioner in the van. So he did that, and then we got going. But we were on a tight schedule because my appointment was at 3:15, and you can't be more than 15 minutes late. So it was like 10 till 3. So I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, we're cruising along, and we get past the Atkins turnoff, and then there's a second Atkins turnoff after that. And
Yeah.
all I could see in front of me at first was a bunch of smoke. I didn't know what was going
Yeah.
on. And then out of the right side, I see a car flying through the air across the highway and rolling
Yeah,
into
that's
the
how
field.
mine was happening when that shit happened. A wrong way driver on the interstate
Right. Well,
hit
that
this
yeah,
one
this
car and caused a series of events in front of me.
oh my goodness. But
It
this
was
was like a guy
horrific.
that was pulling off on the opposite side of the highway, off of one of those
Oh
gravel
fuck.
roads from one of the small towns. And he pulled out and I guess he thought he could get out in front of it. I don't know exactly because I couldn't see that car.
Holy shit.
Corey could see that side, but he tried to, and he almost hit somebody else. And then what I think happened is they've all moved over, and the semi locked up his brakes. That's what the smoke was. And
Oh
out of
fuck.
all of a sudden, this car's just airborne, and everyone's in front of us, we're behind all of it, and we pulled off the shoulder immediately, jumped out of the car, and ran to get those people help because they were all trapped in that
We
car.
couldn't even stop where we were. And when we
Mm.
called it in, they
I'm
were
glad
like
we were able to.
so stressed. There must have been several people
Yeah, it
calling
was
in. They're like, we
scary.
know they're
I
on their
mean,
way.
and
They had to
we
shut down
couldn't
the
believe there was 6 people in there, though. I mean, I was thinking there might be a
in the
couple
car.
folks in there, right? There was 6 people that crawled out of that car.
Oh my
And what
god.
happened was the one girl was like a
No
teenager, older
kids?
teenager. She was she was really skinny, and
Mm-hmm.
the SUV in the back has this small little window, She was trying
Yeah.
to get out of that, so I helped her out of through that one. But the back window in
She
their back had broke
actually
out.
stopped and helped.
Yeah,
Wow.
we got. Look, he stopped the van, and I ran through that ditch. I
All
didn't
I
even
could
think of
see
my
coming up
knee.
behind me was these two
Mm.
fucking semis, and I'm like,
We were
this is
lucky that
not
where we
even
were
over.
at, we could get off the road right away because it was a 2-lane highway. So when we saw that,
I
we
didn't
had to
have
stop up on
nothing.
our brakes too. I mean, because
It was the closest call I've ever had in my life. It was
yeah, that was
bad.
really scary. That accident could have turned into multiple. The thing was that car that did that kept going, and so other guy that didn't wreck in the ditch, that he almost got in an accident, he followed that car to get their license plate because they kept going. And so while he was en route, there was another lady that stopped behind us, and we were getting them out. Corey was getting all the people out the back window, and she said, "Did you guys call 911?" I said, "No, call them because we just went to help them immediately. Like there was no time to be using a phone. We needed to get them out of there in case it caught on fire. You know what I mean? I have
Right.
training in medical stuff from a long
That's why
time
I
ago, and
like
that shit
Siri
kicks in.
or my
It
if you
was
push my power button 5 times fast, it will call the authorities and you if I'm in
and
danger.
find you. That's awesome.
I turned my 360 back on.
There's been
What?
times when a few people in the family haven't had it on and they needed help, but then there's been times when they've had it on and thank God they did because we have to go find people or somebody's stranded,
Well,
you know.
I turned it off because it was killing my battery and I wasn't really going
It
too
does.
far.
I know I should
But
probably turn mine off because I'm at the house a lot, you know. But
I
whatever.
got a notification earlier that you'd gotten home, and I'm like, "Where'd you go, Mom?"
Yeah, to the doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other good news was so we saved them and got them help, and then the guy that came back that got the license plate of the person that ran, I gave our names and numbers in case when the police arrived or whatever they needed to speak to us or
Right.
whatever. I just did that. And I
I
said, I'm
want a
sorry.
dash
You know,
cam.
I knew there was 4
Imagine
people on
if I
site
would
by
have
then.
gotten that footage. I've never seen something fly in the air like that.
Me
It was
neither.
like
And
all three were white vehicles plus mine, but
if we
the
had
only
one of
person
them
that
dash
died
cam
was the one
videos,
driving the wrong way. The other people were air carried and serious. Uh,
I
it was
bet. I
fucking.
don't
His
know how these
van was
people,
rolling in midair, and then this other one comes flying across the road, and I got from all the way in the right lane. I think there's 3 or 4 lanes, in that area, on 80 by Altoona, and fucking all I could see in my rearview mirror is these semis coming up behind me, and I went
that's
from the right
scary.
lane all
That's
the
why
way
I
to the
won't.
left where I was like on the rumble strip, trying to avoid the debris flying,
Oh,
and
wow.
we get past it, and I'm like, call the fucking shit, like holy fuck, this isn't even over, because I thought those semis were too close to even try to stop, but the right in front of me had already been three, well, technically 4 vehicles involved, and they ended up having to close the whole road for over 4 hours to clean the shit up. And the
That's
shard of
wild.
metal was like 3 inches long. And we made it back to the casino about 5 minutes from where we were, but we get there, I'm like, holy fuck. As soon as we got off the interstate, we're
Right.
like, oh, there's something bad. I thought it was worse, and it was rough. I still have the tire. I just want to keep it forever.
It looked to me like the people in the front, they were the last ones to crawl out the back, but it looked to me like they were the ones that were in the most pain, that seemed injured. The lady was holding her elbow, and because probably she had her arm up on the thing, you know, when it flipped. But the guy that was driving, we assumed he was the driver because he was the last one to crawl out, and he was like really shooken. I mean, he was probably in a lot of pain because that airbag probably hit him hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, after that shit, I mean, my nerves
I
have
was
not been
shaking.
that
I was
bad
still
since
shaking when we got to
Dustin.
the hospital. I was like, oh my
Since that
God.
shit with Dustin and the fucking on the way back from picking him up in North Liberty and in your house, man, that was the closest I felt to reliving that shit. Or not reliving it,
Right?
but the feeling of my nerves were just shot. I couldn't fucking. And I was so worried about those people all night. And in the morning, they finally released an article.
I know, and that's what I was wondering, you know,
Because I
like,
said,
we won't
as I
know.
passed it, I'm like, I don't have a good feeling about that. Those people in that car are dead.
Sometimes
And
you would think so,
they were
but you'd be
lucky.
amazed.
It was just a guy driving the wrong way, but I don't get it. Why was he driving the fucking wrong way that fast?
Yeah, right. Trying to get the hell away from something. I don't know.
I don't know. I just couldn't believe. She's like, "Wow, you handled that pretty well," and I'm like, "Yeah, the slim chance that I was the one driving this time." Fuck. I don't know how she
Right.
would have handled it, but I went through town to get down to where I went, and then I was like, "Fuck it, we'll just take a quick way back." Seconds of time is all it would have taken for me to be a part of that problem.
Right. I mean, and there was a chance that I would miss my appointment, but to me, you don't think of anything at all when something like that happens in front of you, but helping people and, getting them safe. You know what I mean? That was the only thing we thought of. I mean, it was just like instant. It all happened really fast. And I'm like, pull over, pull over. And we, boom, just got out. Like, I know. He was barely stopped in park and I was already out the door. I don't
I
even know.
wanted
That
so
was just
badly to
wild.
be able to help the people that I seen get in the accident, but there was nowhere to turn around on the interstate.
Right.
There was
Like I
no
said,
way.
I feel like we were at the right place at the right time, and it was meant for
Yeah.
us to be there to help them because we were far enough back to not be part of anything, but also to see everything and then be able to get off the quickest because everyone else was in front of us. They went off the road ahead of us, and they had to run back up the road because that one dude came and started helping you because we were trying to figure out if we were gonna have to like try to break their doors open, and they were all jammed. They wouldn't come open.
So how many cars total were a part of
So
it?
just that car wipe is the one that crashed.
Hmm.
But everyone else, like everything was going like forward. So when that car poked
Right.
out like that, everybody kind of, what we think is they veered a little bit. The fucking semi locked up on his brakes, and that's what was smoking because I didn't know what was going on until I saw this car just flying through the air on the other side.
A couple months ago, I saw the most mangled, fucked up
Yeah,
semi
yeah,
accident
they
on
did
80 that
something.
I've ever seen.
How fast they were going, there was no way in hell.
It was scary
Yeah.
though. It was just, I'm like, oh my God. And then we still, this is crazy. So 15 minutes you can be late and still get your appointment, right? We got there and it was 5 minutes after the 15-minute mark. And she had other patients, that were getting ready to their appointment. I just had to hang out for an hour and wait for them to get done. And then she saw me.
I mean, it
But
was
I was
worth
fine
it.
with that because it was
Yeah.
worth it. Yeah, because we were needed, somebody needed our help. And that's the way that
That's why we're
I
trying to
would
find
never
something
been
to
able to
do
keep driving
around
past that.
here. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't have a choice, and I felt like shit all night. I couldn't stop thinking about it. She was freaking out trying to call people to come fix the tire. I'm like, can we just get back first?
Yeah.
I can't think or argue with you right now. But I was like, this is the third. Like, these are all signs that we need to get the fuck out of Des Moines. I do not
Yeah.
like being up here.
Right. Yeah.
I
It's not my
get
favorite
so
place.
paranoid up there, and it drives me nuts.
Well, the traffic's wild and it gets,
Yeah,
thicker and thicker
well,
lanes
she
and a
can't
lot more.
ride in the car, period, without getting nauseous or car sick. I want to find some good motion sickness medicine for her, but in order for me to drive, she has to lay
I have
there
a
and feel like
bracelet
shit.
that's supposed to be good for that. Maybe she can
You
try
can
that.
try. But she, like, heavily medicates herself when she knows that I'm going to have to drive pretty far. And I was like, before you, I was the good driver. I was the trusted driver. You just make it. And when it's just me and Clayton, we're chilling. When it's her, I feel like so uncomfortable in my own car. It's easier just to let her drive. But she is a good ass driver.
Right.
It's-
Yeah. Some people don't ride well as a passenger, and I'm probably one of them at times,
No.
but
And she had this other friend of hers come in and say, "Oh, I get car sick, so I call shotgun." I was like, "I think the fuck not. My bitch is one thing. You ain't taking my passenger seat. Fuck you think I'm gonna sit in the back seat of my own goddamn car? You got me fucked up." He went and took his 4-wheeler over to where we were going, and then motherfucker wouldn't start, and he had to end up sitting back there anyways on the way back. I was like, "You got me fucked up, dude. I don't
yeah.
care how sick you are. Right on top. Not in my seat. Maybe if you were her mother or something. Or my mom. But fuck. To go 2 minutes away. Like,
Sorry.
literally cry about it, bud.
I was I was trying to fix the camera and clicked myself off.
Yeah. You should
Oh
let
my
me use
goodness.
your phone number for my games, Mom. So I
What does
can
that
make.
do?
You can play the games online, the gambling, but free play. I teach you how to. I've been
I'm
reading on
more
this
of a
really.
hands-on kind of person. I like to be
I
the
think
real
you'll like
things
it.
more excited.
I
Yeah,
think
but
you'll
I'm
like
trying
it.
to keep
It's a
myself from
good
being
moderate.
distracted.
Oh, well, I'm saying this thing, if you do it and collect your free play every week and wait till the end of the week and then play it and win, you can make over $400 a month just in free play.
Oh well, maybe we'll look
It's a
into it.
good hustle, but I want to turn on a cheap phone to set up, a second account. Because once your phone number's linked to it,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
just get the
create a
one
second
time.
one. But
Right.
that's what you get the free play for. When you connect your email and your phone number, and I only do the ones that are trusted. She goes on her phone and fucking does all these ones that scam call her and all this shit. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't
you
like
use
any
your
of
real
that.
phone number? No, because I literally spent so much time trying to figure out how to do it right. Because she was wasting our fucking money connecting her shit to stuff, and I was like, no, not gonna sit here and watch this. So I finally fucking figured it out. I made Destiny sit there and download it on my phone in front of me because I'm like, I've watched you win and buy shit right here in the casino parking lot. Now just quit trying to tell me how to do it and show me.
Right.
And that first one that she had me download, I won $270 on, and I actually was able to withdraw it.
Well, then
But
that's obviously not a
the
scam one then.
number one casino right now, or top three, is Modo, Modo Casino, Chumba, and there's this other one. But this dude has won over $3 grand on this one, and he plays the chili game, where they shake and rattle. But they got like every game. Most of them do. Some are a little bit different. But the way that they made it legal is because they call it sweepstakes. Like you have coins and then you have what you can withdraw for real money. And so it's not like you're purchasing more of the, like, there was one I did yesterday I found finally after trying forever. I only had to put $2.50 on this game and it gave me $25 in free play.
Oh wow.
Those are the ones that are good. But that one only had 4 games to choose from. Most of them have like hundreds. But I have over 30 valid games that work. But
Ouch.
just try out maybe the top 5 and see what you think. I'll set them up for you and figure it out and then
So do you want
show
to
you.
know the other good news?
Yeah.
Okay. So we get to the doctor. I finally get in there. Other than I screwed up I have to pee every 3 months because it's just regulation. They have to do that for all your meds. And the funny thing about it was, I was so flustered from what happened that I forgot to grab the cup to pee in. So I was like, wait a minute, what am I going to do now? I can't scoop it out, right? So I go tell the nurse what happened and I go fill my water bottle up and I do like 2 big jugfuls of water real quick while I'm waiting, so I could go again before I leave. Anyway, then I tried again before I left. And this time I should have just put a hat in the toilet, right? Those hat things, because it's easier to pee into
Yeah.
that. Well, I tried to use it, but I had it backwards, so it still didn't go in there. And I got a
Mhm.
little bit, and it was just enough. It was just too stupid. And then we go outside, and we're walking up to the van, and I see a screw in the tire. And I'm like, you have
What
got
kind
to
of
be
tires do
kidding
you
me.
guys have?
I don't know, but it's in one of my newer tires that I just replaced like earlier in the year. So I was kind of bummed. And we didn't, and guess what? The one time that he doesn't have the fix, all of his like stuff in there, fire fixing, like the repair kit, he didn't have it with
Yeah.
us like he normally does. So we go to Dollar General to try to find some, and they have like part of a kit, but not the whole thing. So we went over to a friend's nearby so we could try to fix it and like, put air in it and stuff. It got us back here. But while I was at the doctor's, I already knew I'd lost weight over the summer because I've been in the heat doing stuff, running and running, and my clothes have gotten really loose. But I was guessing around maybe 20, right? I've lost 30 pounds since May.
30?
30. That's pretty good. And I've been, like I said, I've been doing that coconut oil regimen
I
and
need you to write me something down. Like, she has a very specific diet, and she's blaming me for all this weight she's gaining. And I want to help her, but like also,
well, get some extra
last
virgin
month was
coconut
the
oil.
smallest I've ever been since before, because Mike, just the shit with my son and everything involved.
Stress will do it. I've lost so much weight
Me and
in the years
Clayton
past when I've been
both
through stress.
are.
Right. Stress
I'm
will really
stressed
do that.
out.
It either does one or two things. It either puts weight on you or you lose so much weight that,
Yeah,
because you're just too stressed and people don't eat as much when they're upset.
yeah.
But also I've cut out like so much stuff and if I even try to eat
She eats
um
meat, cheese, and beans, or
yeah, I
that's like her
can't.
main thing she says.
I've
But
cut the
the
meat
things
out,
she makes looks weird as fuck, but it's always good.
right?
I just and then she'll be like, "I'm on a diet." I put a fucking Twinkie in her mouth this morning, and she was sleeping, and she just started eating it.
That's hilarious.
Well, it wasn't a Twinkie; it was them strawberry rolled ones. But she hadn't eaten in hours, and I knew she was just tired. And she sat right up and ate that thing, and went back to sleep. Her
Yeah, I
daughter's
haven't.
coming Friday or Saturday. The last time she stopped in, it was just for a day, so we could meet her boyfriend, whatever. Come to find out, she's pregnant, so
Aw.
we're gonna be grandmas. Well, first of all, she's like, "How does it feel to be grown?" And then she said it to me, she's like, "You are too." And I was like, "Huh? I'm only a year older than this girl."
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being young on any of those kind of titles, so I'm telling you. And the other crazy thing was when we went to Dollar General, right? When we were in there
Mhm.
looking for the stuff that we were getting, as we were checking out, a friend of mine that I haven't seen in forever that lives there was there. And I'd just been talking to him earlier in the day on Messenger. It was so funny. And he was there.
Hmm.
And when we went outside, I said, "Who you here with?" Because I know you don't have a car, right? He said, "With
Yeah.
Tracy." But I thought he said Lisa. So I was thinking of this other person we used to know. I was all confused, but he's like, "No, Tracy." And I'm like, then he said her last name, and then I knew who he was talking about. And she came out and she goes, "Oh my gosh." I said, "You recognize me?" I was
Mhm.
just being goofy, right? And she goes, "Of course I do." She goes, "Oh my gosh." And she's hugging me, and I haven't seen her in forever either. And we ended up talking for probably a good 45 minutes. Everybody was trying to leave, but we were like, then we just kept talking. And she goes, "I forgot how funny you were." She goes, "This is fun. I'm glad I ran into you." It was funny. She's always been a character. We used to talk a lot back in the day when shit was crazy. She was
Yeah.
a nice person to talk to. She was one of the people you could just sit and chill with. No judging, just conversation.
Yeah.
And she was real giggly too. So that was fun because I like giggly people and we'd just sit and laugh about all sorts of shit. But I had her laughing. I actually had both of them laughing, and especially when I was telling them all these crazy things that happened today. I was like, the bad stuff and the good stuff and the bizarre shit all happened in one day. I was like, this is crazy. Because
So,
usually
do you see the
it's one or
button
the
at the
other.
top, Mom? Do you have that on your phone? Where it
What
says
is it?
stream to your audience? Do you see
Yeah.
that button? Have you ever
Where?
messed with it? It's in the top right
Where do you
corner.
see stream to your audience?
Um, will it let me screen share? Hold on. Screen mirroring. I don't think so. It's not loading. Okay, so mine is at the top, along the top of the thing. It's in a blue box. It says stream this to your audience. I just made a, um, what's it called? Twitch account. But you can add and have your stream on StreamYard streaming on other platforms as well
Oh,
at the
I
same
do. I do have it on there. I have it
So you
streaming on
can
Facebook
be,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you should be doing as many as you can, really.
I
Which
know
ones
because
are the ones that you've
I'm
been making?
paying a lot for StreamYard. It used to be like $19.99 and then it went up to like $44 a
Yeah, I'm
month.
on
And
a
I was
free
like,
trial right now.
right. And I did that for a while. And then when I was going, I was going to start doing more lives. And then, of course, I've had so many different things happen that it's just crazy. But also, then I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to be on vacation or on like a location all the time. So I'll have to go live and do other things. So, just do whatever. Now, last year, this time I was getting ready to go on a cruise, just like I'm supposed to be this time. And I had a friend that made these little cute like thumbnails with the boat. And there's a picture of me on there with a hat. And it was just funny. But I don't really know what I'm going to do. I have to make a decision because even though he got a job, it's still going to be 3 weeks before he gets paid, which if you don't start till the 29th, you got to figure that's going to be all the way into the middle of the month. Um, but he's got some other work lined up in the meantime. So I don't know. I'm hoping I still can go. Oh, I lost her. She dropped down. What did I do with the ashtray? Then put my ashtray over here and left it. Well, we've lost Emily for a minute. She's out in the country, so the reception's probably goofy. Or did you forget to charge your phone, dear? Yeah, it's been an interesting day. That's what I have to say about that. Really interesting day. Um, I've had days where just everything sucked. I've had days when everything was cool, but had to have one where everything is all over the place like today. It's just mind blowing, really. I mean, it's been one catastrophe after another, but then there's been good news, so it's been like two and two, right? The accident, the screw in the tire, and then the good news, and then the good stuff, the new job, and the weight loss. My husband even put himself on the scale before we left, and he'd gotten weighed about 3 weeks ago at an urgent care when he wasn't feeling good, and he had lost like 15 pounds then or 20, but I think he weighed himself today, and I think he's at now 20 pounds, and I've lost 30, so it's not too bad. And that's not using anything or any kind of diet, anything. That's just doing healthy stuff. For me, that's how I've lost it. I'm sure his has been more just working outside and sweating. Because he's a bra eater and a Mountain Dew drinker. But I don't do it as much. I do have a Mountain Dew occasionally. I'm having one now. But that's just because I need a little caffeine. Um, I got home. We haven't eaten all day. We haven't had a chance really. It's just been crazy. And we were gonna eat after the appointment, but we didn't know we were gonna screw in our tire and have to do all these other things. And then we ran into several friends, and then my friend that we were over at his house doing the tire fixing and the air compressor stuff. Well, then he lives alone and just him and his dog, and so he never gets much company. So we ended up going in and visiting, and it turned into hours and hours of talking. So I knew my dogs were going to be really hungry when I got home, and they were hungry. And then I got them all situated and fed, and then I go turn the fish tank on, and my beta fish Vegas is quite the character. Yeah, he decided that he was going to be right there at the front of the tank when I turned the light on. So I can't see anything until I turn the light on in there, right? And he was right there and he was all happy and excited like the dogs were when we got home. And then he was swimming around and his mouth was moving up and down. And I thought, I think this guy's hungry because he's pretty much on the same schedule as the dogs when I feed him too. The bugs are seeming to like my phone light. And so I gave him his food and I got him some bloodworms, which is really good for betas. And he was real excited. So he ate a couple of those and went off for a swim. So yeah, all of the animals are happy now. We were gone well over 6 hours and it should have been more like 3. So, but we were going to eat on the way back and then we didn't get a chance to. And then I had already set the live and we were gone a lot longer than we thought. And we got like home at like 10:10 and then did all that stuff. And I still managed to make it on time. So I'm proud of myself. But yeah, um, it's just been a really interesting day. It definitely has been. I'm trying to get this bug off my phone, y'all. I'm gonna take you guys inside in a minute. We're gonna go check Vegas out, see what he's doing, and then I'm gonna put my phone on the charger. So we're gonna take the live inside. What we got going on out here? Let me see if I can turn my camera around again. Every time I turn my camera around, somehow it wants to knock me out. You just have to be careful not to ever hit anything back, because if you hit anything backwards, it does that. Camera. We need facing back. I have it on facing back. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, there it is. Okay, I didn't know if when you're in the dark, I have a little a little door that goes over my camera so that it protects your lens and stuff when you're not using it. And sometimes if it doesn't lock in place, it'll slide over in front. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can't see anything. So, yeah, I think we're going to put some lights up inside this thing. But, I mean, hell, before long, we're going to be taking it down. So I didn't know if I really wanted to mess with it. I can't, I got this bad boy, which I had it over here on the table. And then I went to walk across to go see what was going on with the bacon and literally almost tripped over the cord. So, yeah, I moved it over to the table so I don't do that again because that was not good. So, does anybody else out there have anything exciting to report? Anything crazy happened to y'all today? I've got an open panel. I can post the StreamYard again if anybody wants to pop up and chit chat. I've seen Raider come in for a minute and say hey. Appreciate that. Now, this was a unplanned live necessarily. It's part of my Tuesday, Thursday schedule, but I had a crazy day, so I was probably gonna wait until tomorrow. But then I thought, you know what, I need to get this one out because I was just like, wow, I leave the house and that all this happens in one day that I leave the house. So I'm usually here a lot. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do to keep a house running, so ain't no sense in running around. Although I wish I would have got my vehicle out of the garage and been driving it more this summer. I've just had so much trouble with my knee, and I don't know. It used to be more fun to go and drive around and stuff, not be in pain. But yeah, alrighty. My doctor told me to get a magnesium supplement and start getting more of that in my system. That should help with the cramping and stuff. So I'm definitely down for that because this shit can be pretty bad sometimes, and it's like, oh my gosh. I wanted to make grilled cheese on the grill, y'all. We were gonna make bacon, and then I have some smokehouse cheddar, and I got him some of this. It's habanero cheese slices, and he loves the hot stuff. And so my plan was to make bacon and toasted cheese sandwiches, but the doggone grill ran out of gas. It happens like that sometimes because you can't always tell in these 20-pound tanks when they're getting low. It doesn't have a regulator on the top that gives you the pressure, like to let you know when it's getting down there. So you don't even know. And there's been other times we've had like a full thing of meat and stuff on the grill, and I was like, oh my gosh. Bigfoot shut the door, y'all. And I got a soda in my hand. I try to get in there. Go. No, I need some help. Everybody's barking at me. Hi guys, how you doing? Here, can you put this out there, honey? I was. Hold on, y'all. I gotta calm the dogs down real quick. They're barking like crazy. You'd think I'd been gone for a year. It's just outside, y'all. There we go. They're all excited. Normally they're sound asleep by now, but they're a little excited because we got home so late, like I said. Yeah, this is the kind of sponge that we have for the kitchen. I want to get another one like it. I can't remember where we got it at. You know how you find that one really good sponge, the kinds that last a long time, and they're really nice, and you can clean them and like reuse them. I think this one's a washable one, so I just need to throw it in the laundry. Down here, I know the other day my daughter asked me if I had an extra dishwashing sponge, and I actually didn't at the time. So today, when I was at the store, I thought, "Oh, better get me some of those." Give her one. No more bacon. Yeah, if they're getting bacon, well, they're gonna be happy campers. All right. We're gonna go over and look at Vegas real quick and see what he's up to. Sounds like we've got some music playing in the back. Yeah, right. There he is. Hey, Vegas. Say hi to everybody. Hey, Vegas. There you are, buddy. Look at you. Can you go in? Can you go in your little cave for everybody, buddy? He's like, maybe. He loves to hide in his plants. He's a character. Look at you. He does all these different little things where he does these free falls. And he'll just like start floating. Look at him. Now he's down in this plant. He is so silly. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? He's straight up hiding. He's straight up hiding. All I can see is his tail. He does these little, he plays hide and go seek with me, and it's so funny. Look at him, y'all. He's way back in those plants. Now he's over here. Look at him. He just shoots out from underneath the plant. Look at you. I never knew fish could be so fascinating, but this guy, he is a trip. Hi, buddy. You didn't go in your little pineapple? He's got a coconut cave down here, and then he's got his pineapple house there. Now, I got to see him go in there one day and swim in there. I just barely caught him. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm worried about these aquarium plants because they're live. That one is, and this one is. They're real plants, but this one's turning funny on me, and I'm not quite sure why. Because it's supposed to be under the water, and I don't have the tank light on very much because, they only need so much light. I think he needs to go outside. He's gonna hide back there. He's funny. He's gonna get a new tank soon, y'all. Get him a nice big rectangular one. Get him a smart tank. They have some really nice aquariums. I can't wait to change this all up. And looks like I'm gonna be changing out this plant because I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah. And then these right here are almond leaves, which are really good for betas. They help with the tank, keeping it clean, the water, and also are good for keeping the vibrant colors in your beta fish. So some research I did and found that. He's got some floating plants up on the top. They float, and they have like vines that go down underneath. It's funny. Big one. But yeah, this is just a itty bitty, call it a half moon. It's like a 4-gallon, or just under 4. But yeah, he needs a little bit more room in here. It's just him and a snail, and we'll look for Turbo. Turbo is an interesting snail to try to keep track of because he's always all over the place. I do not see him. Where is he at? Is he hiding down there? Oh, there he is. Let me see if I can get my phone down there. I can't. Where is he? He's like, okay, here's the plant. He's right in here. He's down inside there behind the coconut. Yeah. Anyway, when he's up out in the front, he's striped. Yeah, anyway, his name's Turbo because he is fast and he's a fast tank cleaner. So now he's back down there. Look, he loves to sit in his little planted pot thing. It's for plants. It's like a little planter for aquariums. And the funny thing is, this plant right here, before I put it in there, he would just lay in that. He would just lay right in there. It was so funny. I'm not sure what's going on with these plants. Yeah. There's something on the tank. Interesting. Looks like that needs to be wiped off right there. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. As long as there's nothing playing in the background that gives me a copyright, right? No, I didn't. Well, I'm really bummed that the bacon didn't get a chance to get done. Yeah, that's not nowhere near done enough for me. I can't do uncrispy bacon.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it in the air bake. Gonna have to air bake, air fry it. Air bake, air fry. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, right. Yeah, I have to get some foil out. You want to open this foil box? It's a new one. It ain't open yet. Yeah, that's a bummer. Right here.
Okay. Thank you.
It's getting a little chilly out there. It's been warm all day. Like what? Oh, okay. I'm dropping everything. Yeah, Emily was on there and on this thing, and then I think her battery might have died or something because suddenly
she was
off.
low.
Yeah, was she? Okay.
360.
Okay. Cool, yo. That should be good enough. Not very big because I have to get on there. All right, thank you. We're improvising, y'all. Because everybody eats bacon at 1 a.m., right?
Hey, it's good anytime.
It's good anytime, right? That's all that's left? Are you fucking kidding me? Then what the fuck are we supposed to do with this? There was a whole rack of bacon and you got 3 pieces left out of a whole thing of bacon?
Yeah, shit.
What do you mean, holy shit? I don't know where it's all at. You got it folded in here? Oh, it's hiding. God, that's like layers going on here with this bacon. Why would you try to like...
literally like 10 pieces.
10 pieces?
Yeah.
That's better than 5.
It must have been only 9 because I don't remember only 3.
Did you get cheated a piece?
I gave the dogs a piece, so.
Oh, you guys got a treat. Aw. You got some bacony bacon.
I mean, I have a whole other thing of it out there.
Yeah, well, yeah. Right. That looked pretty cool with the way that you had it all laying on the grill like that.
Yeah,
I'm surprised the kitty didn't come by to say, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Yeah, right. Dude, I didn't even get a chance to empty out the filter earlier. The coffee grounds. I'm sure you all keep your coffee grounds. If you're a gardener, got plants. I'm sure you you can take them and I put them back in another like Folgers can that's empty, and then after it's full, I take it outside. We dry it out, and then we put it around the bottom of the plants. Now, right now, I've only been adding it to like the bottom of the watermelon plants because the other ones have mulch in them, so I can't get anything in there. Okay, let me see. What do we put this on here? Time. All right, we'll see if this takes off, guys. See if we can get the few pieces of bacon left to get crispier. I don't know what's going on. That's crazy. Okay, coffee grounds. Let's do that. It's a balancing act. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, that's coffee grounds. It's kind of interesting because you can't just like throw them on their way. You have to let them dry out and then put them on there. Now, that one day they weren't all the way dry, but it was later in the evening and it was so sunny the next day that it didn't take no time to dry them up where I had them in there. So I did that. Actually, probably since it didn't rain, probably gonna have to go water 1 in the morning. Because they want you to water after 10 p.m. or before, I think it's 9 a.m. Somewhere between like later at night or between 6 and 9 in the morning, but before the sun gets hot and really going. Okay. Yeah, and never water during the day when in the heat of the sun. So there's a lot of things I didn't know at the beginning. Mistakes that little things that we just didn't know. And now we do. I'm trying to do what learn it all and figure it all out. It's definitely a journey and an experience to try to grow veggies and keep flowers alive and yeah, keep everything alive. That's been the hard part because we've had a really screwed up summer and it hasn't helped. Okay, this needs to go in the laundry. All these things, all the things. I probably need to get something to wipe my shoes off too after running in the ditch. I had my good shoes on too when I ran down in there. Luckily, it was grass and not mud. Right?
Right.
Right. I don't know if anybody's into Skechers, but when we went to Vegas, we went to the Skechers store, and we've both been wanting the slip-ons, and they're just really comfortable, easy to put on, and I love them. And I wanted to get a pair of shoes in somewhere on vacation because we never have. They always have different stuff in different stores, different places, different states, and so it's always nice to kind of find something different that you might not find at your local store. And they had a hell of a deal too. It was buy one get one half off, and so for both of our shoes, we came out there with $127.82. Wasn't bad at all. And one pair was originally, I think, 90, and then I think mine were originally 80. Something like that. Yeah. To find the right stuff. Yeah. Laundry's so much fun, especially at 1 a.m. I just realized how sore my feet are from wearing new shoes. I don't wear it very often. Only feet are sore. My feet are sore. That's the fun thing about new shoes. Your feet get really sore. Emily, if you're still watching, hon, and you want to come back in, you can. Otherwise, we can talk in a little bit on Messenger privately. Fine. I just want to make sure you're okay because you suddenly dropped. I was like, my camera's not on. Could turn it around the other way. I keep going in settings, flipping it back and forth, so. Well, did you end up making yourself like some kind of little sandwich or something then? Or okay. I don't know.
That's healthy.
Right.
But
Just sucks because I like to. Well, I can put some. I'll just toast stuff in there. OMG, guys. Well, it's 1:22 a.m. and I think I'm gonna sign off for now. And I'll be back on Thursday. I'll post something probably. Well, it already is Wednesday, basically, but I will post something for what time. Um, like I said, I was gonna try to do a late night and then one maybe early morning live per week, and then Sundays will be a garden update and just chilling. So I shall have a time soon to come up with that. I don't know if I want to do like, because sometimes I'm trying to get back on a schedule of like going to bed and not staying up all night, but obviously today is now going to have me. I don't remember what time I laid down last night, but the last few, like probably 3 or 4 days, I've been going to bed much earlier. But then I always get up at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I can't go back to sleep anyway. So either way I do it, I'm up, and so we can, yeah, I can like try to. When I'm saying morning coffee, I'm thinking more like between 9 and 10 a.m. Not nothing like 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying? Calling me Laura. So I appreciate all y'all coming out and hanging out with us. And if you didn't get a chance to catch the live, I told the story of what happened today in the very beginning and towards the end of the live. So if that helps at all, if you'd like to want to skip through. Um, but yeah, it's been a very eventful day, and but a lot of good things happened in many different ways today. So that's a good thing. Got to have some positives, right, with the negative. Try to balance it out somehow. I don't know if that's possible, but it's hope, right? Wow, I heated that bacon up, y'all. Miss, I can't believe how greasy bacon can be. Got to put it in paper towels and pray for daylight, right? It's hot as hell. Burning me hand. Yeah, I mean, I'd stay on for a little bit longer if anybody wanted to come up, but it gets kind of lonely up here when you're, chit chatting in the dark. Oh shit! Sorry, dropped a piece of bacon in the sink. Why not? Why not have a catastrophe? It's always going on. Now we got to toast some bread. I don't know if any of you guys are a fan. I love grilled cheese, but grilled cheese with your favorite cheese and some crisp bacon on it is really good too. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that love that concoction. In my small 14-in-1 oven, because it does everything. It's an air fryer, a toaster, a broiler, a rotisserie. And I can still fit a 9x13 in it as long as they don't have big handles on it. So we usually just buy the disposable ones for casseroles and stuff. Just easier. No, don't turn back on. Oh, that's the cooling cycle. I always think that it's coming back on, but it does this like fan thing and cools itself down. Okay. Sometimes biscuits are just as easy, but I do have some biscuits. I guess I could make those. I really like toast. I like a bun toasted. That's really good too. Hey, what happened to our hamburger buns? We had a few of them. Oh, they're right here. All right, bam! I just found them, y'all. These are some really nice. These are the sourdough buns. Do you have sourdough buns in your comment? I know I'm silly. Oh shoot! You ever grabbed a handle to pull it out, and and the only thing that came out was your hand back off of it? That was interesting. I just put this back together and then realized I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not done yet. So, geez, whatever. I'll get well.
sorry.
Just like, wow. It's me trying to get stuff put away, right? Right away.
Yeah.
So we like to, when we grill outside, we toast our hamburger and brat buns or whatever we're having. Because it's just, yeah, that's the way to go. Who wants to put something really hot, about it, y'all? Really hot meat on a damn piece of fresh bread that it's literally gonna like make it soggy within minutes, right? And then people we stick veggies and all this crap in there on top. I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. I think we should I put it on toast or do you want me to air fry? No, let's just do toast. I'm just gonna toast it. This thing has so many damn buttons on it, y'all. Toast. Not time. Oh shit, that thing just went fucking preserved on me. 4, that'll work. On toast. Start. There we go. We're toasting some buns, guys. This thing is crazy. Look at this. Oh, my camera's not even on. But no, this thing's like, it's got all these different settings. Let me do this. All these different settings. Okay. So air fry, bake, warm, broil, roast, dehydrate, proof, toast, defrost, reheat, bagel, veggies, snacks, cookies, steak, pizza, wings, chips. You can do everything with this. You can dual cook different things together, preheat, and then you put it on rotate, and then I have a rotisserie piece that locks into there. But in here, it's got the air fry. You've got your basic flat shelf, to put another pan on, or you have this piece up here, which is, a deep pan that you can put whatever in. So yeah, it's pretty handy, guys. Oh, I gotta fix my time and my temperature because I turned it off. Wait, y'all, stop. No, stop. I gotta start all over, y'all. Because I changed the setting when I was turning the light on. So toast, then do temp, 4 minutes, start. So yeah, very handy thing to have. It takes the place of multiple appliances and type things that you might have in your kitchen that would otherwise not only take up a lot of space, but yeah, Oh, I just found a little handy button. Oh, wait, this side. There we go. There we go. Yeah, cool. See the little arrow button by the camera? Usually I would go into settings to change it, but you just push that up button and it gives you you can change the camera. I was like, man, I just learned something new today on this gun thing. That way I won't be having going into settings and then when I go back I'm like backing myself all the way out of the whole thing. Huh. Man. Bigfoot said I thought you were, but I wanted to say, hello everybody. I'm actually a person. I don't always show myself. But anyway, love y'all. Thanks for stopping by. If you missed it, watch the rewatch. Wild story. Gotta hear it. See y'all soon. Bye.